get right to it for Garden City. Back-to-back wins for the first time since December 10th, and the way they've done it has been rather impressive, right? So you go to the Guyman game, where it took overtime and a brilliant fourth quarter and OT by Josie Calzanetti, who finished with 18 points, but basically scored 15 of those in a matter of about 7 minutes. She propelled Garden City into overtime with a three-pointer with 17 seconds to go. And then she had a big three-point play that got Garden City over the hump in OT, and they never trailed again, and they beat Guyman 64-61. And if you look at the 64 points, Garden City's only averaging 40, so they've scored some 24, 25 points more than their season average. It's their highest point total so far this season. They scored 58 the first time these two teams played. And as coming into tonight, looking at the sub-state standings for Garden City, and you could say miraculously, you can use whatever adverb you want. Right now, Wichita South is number 1. Surprise, surprise, they're 15-0. Wichita West is 10-6. So those two spots seem to be solidified. But then you go down to 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3 is Hutch right now. That was Garden City's first-round opponent last year. And then you have Northwest and Garden City tied for that 4 spot. And as ironic as this is going to sound, you don't even want the 4 spot because, well, if you get the 4, you win your opening round game. You have to have the foresight to know who's in front of you, and that would be Wichita South. So as bad as this sounds, you never want to tank games. Garden City would be better off sitting in the 6th spot because of who their second-round opponent would be in the sub-state championship. Of course, and this is all pending if they get past round number 1. For Great Bend, they've been an interesting story this year. They're undefeated in the WAC at 4-0, but after a hot start, they won 8 out of their first 10 games. In fact, they actually started 1-2, and then they reeled off 7 straight wins. But they've lost 4 out of their last 5, and they have not been close. Look at the game against McPherson, their last game out. They lost by 31, 69-38. They actually trailed by 16 of the first half, fell down early in that one, 12-3. And then a game against Liberal, that's their only win over the last couple of weeks. And it took some free throws in the final seconds by Carly Dreiling that propelled Great Bend to a win in a game that Liberal missed a chance to win the game late. Ali Lucero had tied the game with free throws. They missed a couple of shots down the stretch, and Great Bend won that game despite just 3 of 19 shooting from downtown. But other than that, it's been blowout after blowout. A 51-26 loss to Derby, a 71-41 loss in the 3rd place game at the Capital City tournament against Topeka Washburn Rule. Now, in their defense, 4 out of their last 5 opponents have been ranked at the top 10, and that includes a 19-point loss against second-ranked Leavenworth, who has won the state championship in 5A in 2 out of the last 3 years. We'll take a break. When we come back on your AAA Pond pregame show, we will hear from Buffalo head coach Matt Pfeiffer. That's next on the other side on ESPN Radio.
We know what to give them so
All right,
that
let's
they can
go.
produce to the best of their ability and
Let's go 1 minute here. We'll go 1 minute. 1 minute.
Beyond financial, beyond profit. If we're treating these cattle well, they work better for us, and it requires a lot of patience, but it's very rewarding too.
The family-owned farms and ranches of Kansas. Care and respect practiced daily.
Since 1988, Wildcat Physical Therapy, formerly Sunshine Nursing, has provided home health care, physical therapy, nursing, and bathing assistance. All the staff at Wildcat Physical Therapy are local people raised in southwest Kansas, so they know most of the families they serve. They specialize in knee and hip replacements, pneumonia, and infections. Get help with those daily chores of life while regaining your strength and independence. For more information, contact Bill Savold, 620-276-4974.
Back on your AAA Pond pregame show here in Great Bend, Panthers Fieldhouse. Mike Filosof as we get set, Garden City and Great Bend, the final regular season meeting between these two teams. And my pregame interview with girls basketball coach Matt Pfeiffer is presented by QSI. Kind of made a joke about this on the coaches show, but you know, we can kind of revisit it. That the last 2 games you've probably aged 25 years, because the Dodge City game you guys were seemingly in command, even though it was only an 8-point lead. And then you go into the Guyman Guyman game and down early, come back, take the lead, and then it seems like it's going back and forth. And again, it goes into overtime. You guys get a big fourth quarter in overtime from Josie Calzanetti. Take us through the last two games.
Uh, Times where we were really good, and then times where obviously our defense fell apart or we turned it over a little bit. Just inconsistency and learning how to win a little bit, I think, is big because when you've struggled and don't have a ton of success at times, it can be hard to kind of get that off your back and then to keep being consistent and get into what does it take to win games.
I always have this conversation with Jeff Sims, and people were laughing at him when he was saying this when they went 3-8. But he says, Mike, you don't understand. You have to learn how to win. You can have all the talent in the world. So now at the high school level, where you guys have had your ups and downs, the 7-8 game losing streak plus a 3-game winning streak, is this team in a position now where you think they've learned how to win games?
I wouldn't say learned, but I'd say learning because, I mean, they're like you said, they're high school kids, but it definitely is learn how to win and get in a position where you're going into games feeling like you should win. And that's something I don't know if we have much of where you go into a game and believe right away that you're going to win. Like the Ulysses game probably stands out the most to me that as a coaching staff, I think we felt really confident, but then it didn't seem like it came out as much from our kids, and I wasn't sure why.
Matt Pfeiffer joining us here on our pregame show presented by AAA Pawn, our pregame interview presented by QSI. If you look at the sub-state standings, this game's really important. Never mind the WAC, but just you guys have to win this game if you want the chance of hosting a first-round playoff game, which is still a distinct possibility. So are you putting more emphasis on that than anything with conference play?
Yeah, kind of, and just, I mean, right now we're tied at 4, so we're not in a terrible spot as far as seeding-wise. We're not going to drop down to 7 or 8 or anything like that. It's just a matter of we want to be playing well going into sub-state, regardless of seed, regardless of anything else. We want to be kind of firing on all cylinders, getting our defense shored up, playing well offensively, and it sounds cliche, but you can't really control how the seeds go. It's just you have to be playing well at that time.
Are you, and I know this is going to sound ridiculous because you can't project the future, but are you trying to stay ahead of that 4 or 5 spot because you know it's going to lurk in the finals?
Definitely. I mean, you either want to be the 3, and you don't want to say you're going to lose games, but you'd rather be the 6, and that's just knowing the matchups, knowing that it would most likely be Hutchinson that would be the 3 seed. We've seen film on him. We know a little bit more about him. We feel a lot more comfortable with that and taking our chances the final or the following round as opposed to realistically winning a game and then playing against Wichita South, which just math doesn't tell you it's a good
Yeah.
matchup.
Well, no, and we're not talking about tanking games,
No.
obviously, but you say the matchups. Wichita South is the best team in 6A, and it's not close. I mean, it's not as far off as it was
has
in
been,
years
yeah,
past,
but
they're still unbeaten. They still haven't lost a game.
yeah, it's just trying to be smart a little bit and knowing that you can do some good things, but against teams like that, it's not what you want.
Well, this is how the sub-state shakes out right now. South is 1, Wichita West is 2, and then Hutch is 3. You guys are tied with Northwest right now at 5 and 11, and then Dodge obviously is right behind you. And then there's no way you're gonna finish 7th or 8th because Campus and North have taken care of that. So
Yeah, I haven't seen them, but they must struggle a little bit.
0 and 29 combined.
Yeah, and just looking at the schedules, I think Northwest has a little bit tougher schedule to finish than Hutch, but I mean, you can't project. I mean, they're high school kids. You never know what's going to happen on a given night.
Matt Pfeiffer joining us here on our AAA Pawn pregame show. Are you watching that? And now I know you have that Excel document that you're watching basically every score around the state. Are you paying more attention now to what's going on in the sub-state because, we're late in the season now?
Definitely, yeah. The last week and a half, probably a little bit later than the boys' coaches, I would think, but they've had it on a board and kind of been keeping track of every team's schedule. I haven't gotten that much into it yet, but definitely keeping an eye on the scores each night and looking at Varsity Kansas has an article that has the seeds of every sub-state. So, yeah, just kind of checking around how things are going around the state.
You don't have RPIs and strength of schedules and all
Ken
that stuff?
Palm, yeah.
Yeah. Big-time stuff. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we will preview the matchup with Great Bend. That's next on the other side here on ESPN Radio.
Comes to mind when I say Morton
All right,
Buildings.
let's
Well, we have
take-
3 on our farm, and the name Morton stands for integrity,
Go ahead
longevity,
and take
and
a
reliability.
minute
Morton
and a
Buildings are
half.
the only
Minute and
building
a
on
half.
the market that have the best warranty of any building company, and the reason is quality workmanship and the highest standards in steel, lumber, and engineering. So when it's time for another building for your hangar, machine storage, warehouse, or home, contact your Morton Building representative in Garden
back on your AAA Pawn pregame show. Panthers Fieldhouse here in Great Bend. Mike Pilosoff, as we get set, Great Bend and Garden City. Matt Pfeiffer, second segment of our AAA Pawn pregame show interview presented by QSI. It's a team that you were up and rolling. You were up by 18 the last time these two teams played. And, boy, then, Carly Brock came back and just took over the game, scores 29 points. You even said on the postgame show, don't let her go right. But the one time she did go left, she did score as well. It was just her night. Going back and watching the film, breaking that down, what's the most frustrating aspect besides blowing the 18-point lead?
Well, obviously defensively, I didn't think we executed as much as we wanted to because I don't think that she should score 27. She's good, but it's just a matter of, I think if we would have executed better. And then offensively is where we're trying to get our kids to understand that you can play some defense on offense like we talked about last night, not having a shot clock, being patient, and shortening the game a little bit, not to be scared, but you're up 18, you can kind of play a little bit and make it a shorter game where they're having to force stuff instead of you.
The fact that Lexi Hogan is coming off her best game, maybe as a varsity player coming off the bench the last time, does that give you more confidence against a team that is predominantly two, maybe guard, small forward heavy in Great Bend?
Yeah, it's tough because it's not that we're not confident in Lexi, because we are. It's just you never know on the matchups night to night. Like you said, they don't really play very many posts, so those minutes might be kind of hard to get. So it'll just depend on how her and Kyra do inside and just the flow of the game. You never know.
The press, and you know you're going to get it from Great Bend. Is it something that you think you guys are more apt to handle now? I mean, you faced some of the tougher presses. Even though Newton didn't have like a full court, they had that half-court trap that could drive teams nuts. You faced Hugoton. You've obviously faced Great Bend. Do you think you're more...
Yeah, I think their press is more to change the pace and make you mess stuff up. They're not trapping you a bunch. They're just kind of getting up in you. And if you screen and then kind of just clear out, or not clear out completely, but just go with it, you're fine. It's just a matter of if we're going to kill ourselves or if we're going to just be patient.
All right, and I asked your girls this last time, but I'm going to ask you, going in their place, it's a pretty hostile place. It's homecoming night for them. You know what's going on. But to win a game here again, and they're struggling as of late. They've lost 4 out of 5 coming in. So to get a win in this gym, what do you guys have to do?
Well, we put it on our board last week, which we ended up not doing it, but Coach Reich likes to say, bring your own juice. So that's, I mean, what we're talking about is you can't rely on someone else to bring energy. You can't rely on the bench or us coaches to stand over there and scream and yell, and sometimes I do that and look like a fool, but you have to bring your own energy to a game, especially when you're on the road and playing against somebody who has the same motivation to win, that has a big home crowd. It's homecoming, so you got to bring your own juice and then execute.
All right, well, good luck, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Matt Pfeiffer joining us here on our AAA Pawn pregame show. And as we go to break, we check tonight's injury report brought to you by St. Catherine Hospital. When it comes to the health of you and your family, trust the Maternal Child Center, Newborn Intensive Care Unit, and Pediatric Center at St. Catherine Hospital. Both teams healthy. Not the case on the boys' side. We'll get into that later on. But the injuries, just bumps and bruises at this point of the season. Tonight's Player Spotlight is brought to you by P&R Taxes. And for Garden City, it starts and stops defending Carly Brock, who went off for a season high and a career best 29. In the meeting back in January, Brock 29 points, 5 rebounds. She was 10 of 21 from the floor, hit a 3, and was 8 of 11 from the free throw line. And she single-handedly carried Great Bend down the stretch. In fact, it was her bucket early in the 4th that gave the Panthers the lead for good. We will take a break. When we come back, your starting lineups, the keys, and the opening tip. It's Garden and Great Bend coming up on ESPN Radio. All right, let's start with I'm not sure if they're doing the anthem or not, so I would say I know. Bring it back here in 30. Let's do 30, and I'll send it back to you for the anthem. Back courtside here at Panthers Fieldhouse, Mike Pilosoff, Great Bend, and Garden City coming up. Last of 2 regular season meetings between the Panthers and the Buffaloes. Let's check tonight's starting lineups. And we first meet the visitors from Garden City, 5-11, 1-3 in WAC play. They will start Alyssa Long, 5'5" senior, 6.2 points, 3.5 rebounds. Abby Dart, 5'7" senior, 9.6 points, 2.2 rebounds. Scored 16, pulled down 5 boards in the win over Guyman. Ariana Steinmetz, who just committed to Garden City Community College the other day, 5'6" senior, 3.9 points, 1.6 rebounds. Kyra Bellows, 5'9" senior, 6.7 points, 7.8 boards. And then Josie Calzanetti, a 5'10" junior, 9.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, 15 points per game her last 3 and 3 straight double-figure scoring games. Matt Pfeiffer in his first season leading the Buffaloes. For Great Bend, they've lost 4 out of 5 after an 8-2 start. They're 9-6, but still a perfect 4-0 in WAC play. They've won 6 straight conference games. Cameron Dunikak, 5'10" junior, 9 points, 3.4 rebounds. Brooklyn Burkhardt, a 5'10" senior, 2.6 points, 2.8 rebounds. Kate Warren, 5'11" senior, 2 points, 2.7 boards. Carly Brock, 5'8" junior, 17.6 points and 5.1 rebounds. And then Carly Dreiling, 9.9 points and 5.6 rebounds, is shooting at 45%. Head coach is Carrie Minton, now in her 5th season, 64-39 overall, a winning percentage of .621, was named the WAC Coach of the Year back in 2015. Is also a really good softball coach. And she was the one with the task of replacing Jason Tackenhorst after 12 years, and also that special state tournament run back in 2009. That is tonight's starting lineups. Let's get to the keys to tonight's game. They're brought to you by Western State Bank with locations in Leota, Scott City, Goodland, Ulysses, St. Francis, Dodge, and Garden. Member FDIC. For the Buffaloes, look, the shooting has not been kind for them so far this season. They've struggled. In fact, you look at the last 2 games, 31% against Guyman, 30% against Dodge City, shot 16% against Cape and Mount Carmel. The numbers show it, so they have to put more of an emphasis on defense. Their defense led to offense, which is why Josie Calzanetti got loose in that second half against Guyman. So we get set for the opening tip, brought to you by Farmers Agent Art Lujan. Call him today. Let him save you on your car or homeowner's insurance, 620-277-7476. Great Bend has won 16 of the last 23 and 9 of the last 10. But it's Garden City and the Road Browns controlling the opening tip, and it's Abby Dart in transition for an easy layup. 2-0 Garden City. We've played 10 seconds of the opening quarter. Great Bend's opening possession. They're moving from right to left. Brock on the far side wing, drives left into the paint. Floater is up and good off the front rim and drops right in. 29 points the last time these two teams played, and here comes the press. Abby Dart was calling for a screen, but then called it off. 2-2, 7:30 left here in the opening quarter. Garden City back from left to right. Calzanetti against Brock, out for Steinmetz. Has only hit 1 3-pointer this year. Missed one from the angle left, but Kyra Bellows with the offensive rebound. And then a reload for Calzanetti, misfires a corner right 3. Dreiling has the rebound for Great Bend. Back on the Panthers right to left, and it's Brock down the right side of the lane, off the glass and good. She's got 4 to start for Great Bend. 4-2 Panthers in front. 7:04 to go in the opening quarter. First lead change of the night. Buffalo's in possession, attacking the hoop to my right. Back-to-back wins for Garden City for the first time since December 10th. And Dart wiggles left lane line, and goes with the left hand off the glass. Strong move by Dart, and ties the game at 4. 4-all with 6:42 to go. Dart has scored the first 4 for Garden City. Brock the first 4 for Great Bend. Panther ball, Warren inside, rejected by Long, and cleared to Steinmetz. Back comes Garden City left to right. Tied at 4. We played 90 seconds of the first. Abby Dart, a straight on 3 is a brick. Offensive rebound, Calzanetti goes right back up and puts it in. Buffalo's 3 of their first 6 from the field. But they've scored 4 straight to retake the lead. 6-4 with 6:15 to go here in the opening quarter. 2 lead changes and 2 ties in the early going. Straight on 3 is off the back iron. Offensive rebound comes to Brock. That 3 was put up by Dunikak, and then Brock goes to the right block and lays it up and in. Game tied at 6. 6-all, 6 minutes to go in the first. Brock has all 6 for Great Bend. Buffaloes have it left to right. Dart to the right block, and she's fouled for Garden City, and she'll have a couple of free throws, and that's going to go on Carly Dreiling.
Foul on number 25, Carly Dreiling.
That's the first on Dreiling, first team foul on Great Bend. 5:48 to play first quarter. We are tied at 6. Couple of lead changes, 3 ties in the early going, and Dart's first free throw is in and out for Garden City. Dart 14 of 22, a shade under 67% this year. Missed 5 games because of a stress fracture in her leg. Second one for Dart, missed them both. That one pinballed out, and the rebound to Carly Dreiling, her second. Panthers have it right to left, tied at 6. Dreiling on the take to the rim, left it short off the front iron, and Alyssa Long has the rebound for Garden City. Buffaloes have it back left to right, tied at 6. Bellows double team, kick it out for Long. Chased off the three-point line, right lane line, uses the glass. That's too strong. Weak side rebound for Dreiling and Great Bend. Game tied at 6, back right to left, and Brock tried to make a catch on the left wing and fell to the seat of her pants. That's a foul on Steinmetz. First on Ariana. Each team has 1. Tied at 6, 5:22 left in the first. And our first substitution is Annie Mills, the 5'7" junior, off the bench for Great Bend. And Brooklyn Burkhart will take a seat. Dreiling will throw it in, sideline left, right in front of the Buffalo bench. Dunikak at the top against Alyssa Long. Dribbles right, spins back left, right mid-post, blocked from behind. But an offensive board to Annie Mills. They reset. Mills down the left baseline, slithers to the basket and puts it up and in. Great Bend has the lead back. 8-6 Panthers, and the Buffaloes just turned it over. Back comes Great Bend right to left off the steal. That's the game's first turnover, and Dreiling is fouled. Free throw line extended right. Third lead change of this opening period. Calzanetti just picked up her first on a bump from behind. That's the second team foul. Great Bend ball up 2, block to block feed. Warren from Brock. She missed it, left block. And the rebound off to Kyra Bellows for Garden City. Great Bend is open up 4 of 8. Garden City is 3 of 7. It's Buffalo ball left to right, down 8-6. Darter on a Josie pick. Bounce pass for Bellows, low left. Gathers double clutched and missed it badly off the glass. And Brock has her third rebound for Great Bend. Panthers +2 on the glass. They lead by 2. Nice sidestep move by Dunikak, but she traveled as she took the ball above her head, took an extra step, and Great Bend's first turnover. Mentioned the Panthers, who started the year 1-2 and then reeled off 7 straight wins, including a come-from-behind victory over Garden City, where they erased an 18-point first-half deficit, trailed by 10 at the half, and took the lead early in the fourth and never relinquished it. Buffalo ball down by 2. Calzanetti from Dart, baseline jumper from the left is an air ball, and Dunikak scoops up the rebound for Great Bend. Calzanetti the other night missed her first 7 shots before getting going in that fourth quarter in overtime for Garden City. 8-6 Panthers, their ball. Dunikak, left wing 3, book it. Over Alyssa Long. Panthers have scored 7 in a row. 11-6 their lead, 3:56 to go here in the first. Buffalo ball back from left to right. Calzanetti dumps it off low left for Bellows and then throws it away. Dunikak has the steal. That's the second Buffalo giveaway. Panthers have it right to left, shooting 56% from the field to start. Mills drive and kick. Dunikak has it left wing. Dreiling at the top. Kicks it far corner for Mills, going against Steinmetz, right baseline, and lost it. Wraparound pass comes arc right now for Carly Dreiling. Hand for Brock, coming off that 29-point game the first time these two teams met. Now the Panthers reset with Dreiling. Buffalo's in a man-to-man defense. Calzanetti watching Dreiling. And now Brock has it sideline right around a Dunikak pick. Wing feed comes left side for Dreiling. Entry feed, Dunikak underneath, partially blocked by Bellows. Loose ball, the offensive rebound comes to Mills, and a reset. Brock fires one up from the right block. No. Offensive rebound, Dunikak, and then she splashes home a three-pointer. And Matt Pfeiffer wants a timeout. Great Bend, 5 offensive rebounds. They've scored 10 straight points, and they lead at 14-6. Timeout Buffaloes with 2:53 to go in the first on ESPN Radio.
With a truck and a dream. I started Norris
All right,
Propane
just a
Gas
30 here.
Company in 2004 with a clear focus on you, the customer. My goal was and is to provide your home, farm, or business with quality propane and propane products, friendly service, and competitive prices. Give me, Jeff Norris, a call, request a quote, or discover more of the many ways propane can work for you. 620-804-0387 or at norrispropanegasco.com.
For Kerry Mitten's team, who shot 3 of 19 a couple of games back from 3 against Liberal. It's a welcome sight. They've hit their first 2 from downtown. Buffalo's back from left to right, down 14-6. Andy Gerber's into the game for the first time, but a palming violation called on Calzanetti in the left alley. That's the 3rd Buffalo turnover. And it's Great Bend ball from right to left. 2:47 left first quarter. And the Panthers have a 14-6 lead. Garden City has not scored in nearly 4 minutes. Dreiling exploding past Guyman. Drops it off on the block left side, and that's Brooklyn Burkhardt with a bank shot good. 12-0 run. 16-6. Garden City down by 10. Back on the Buffaloes left to right. Down by 10. Largest deficit of this opening quarter. Guyman, Calzanetti. Gerber, Lexi Hogan, who's coming off an 11-point outing against Guyman, and Alyssa Long. Panthers in a man-to-man defense. Lexi Hogan has it left wing. Chest pass towards the far corner for Guyman. Overplaying it that time was Annie Mills. She swats it out sideline right. And the Buffaloes will keep it. Long will come out. Abby Dart back in for Matt Pfeiffer's squad. Garden City just 3 of their first 9. Great Bend has hit on 7 of 13 to start. And they've scored the last 12. Buffalo's scoreless the last 4 minutes. Calzanetti for Garden City, dressed in the road browns. Rainbows a pass across the way left. Saved left flank by Guyman. Reset with Dart, who's opened up 2 for 3. One-on-one with Mills, blows right by her. Left block, twisting and turning, go towards the baseline. And Dart banks it in. Ends the 12-0 run. Dart has 6 of the 8, I should say, for Garden City. And they trail at 16-8 with 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. Dart and Calzanetti the only ones to score for the Buffaloes. And that field goal was the first in 4 minutes. Great Bend ball, attacking the hoop to my left. Mills around a Dunicac pick, left wing. Looked like she traveled. They did not call that. Instead, a bump on Abby Dart.
Foul committed by number 4, Abby Dart.
First on Dart, 3rd team foul Garden City, and it's Great Bend ball. Inbounding sideline left. Kate Warren is back in, joining Dreiling, Burkhardt, Mills, and Brock. You won't see Brock off the floor very often. Hands it off for Dreiling, moving left to right. Gerber stays right with her. Free throw line extended right. Pick it out from Mills, stop and go against Guyman. Flips across the lane, left mid-post, Burkhardt. Turnaround from 8, and that splashes in. Burkhardt's second field goal. It's a 14-2 Great Bend run. Hogan trying to answer for Garden City right block, and she their team down 18-8 with 1:08 to go in the first. Equals the largest deficit of the first quarter, I should say, here for Garden City. Lexi Hogan to the line, where she's 5 of 17 this year. The first is good. She has shot the free throw so much better the last couple of games. Buffaloes as a team at 54.8%. Second one for Lexi, eyes the rim. That one's off the back iron, no good. Kate Warren grabbed the rebound, fell to the floor for Great Bend, but then Panthers turn it over. So Buffalo ball, just 1 field goal over the last 5 minutes and 8 seconds. But it is Garden City ball down 18-9. Long will throw it in, end line left. Painted in black, the lettering for Panthers in red. Long right corner, veers left towards the wing. Wraparound bounce pass for Bellows. Kicks it back out, quarter court right for Steinmetz. And now the Buffaloes reset. So a 12-0 run built an early 10-point lead for Great Bend. Their lead is 9 with less than a minute to go in the first, and Garden City's got it. Bad pass by Bellows, intercepted by Brock. Brock going at Steinmetz, layup is good. Zigzagged across the lane to the right. Brock's got 8. And this is the largest lead of the game for Great Bend, 20-9 with 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Buffalo's back from left to right, and Long turns it over again. Buffalo's careless the last couple of possessions. They've got 5 giveaways in the first. Great Bend has it up 11 with 20 seconds to go in the opening period. Brock straight away, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 of 5 shooting. Push pass to Warren, hands it off to Burkhardt going wing right now to Dreiling. Clock at 10. Dreiling watched by Long. Spins back left, met by Bellows at the rim. Bellows swats it right back to Dreiling on an offensive rebound, and then Dreiling is fouled. And with 4 seconds to go in the first, more free throws for Great Bend. say their first free throws, but another opportunity to score. They're up 11. Dreiling 73% on the year, and the first one splashes home.
Checking in for the Lady Panthers, number 5.
Panthers coming in and shot 334 free throws in 15 games. Bellows picked up that last foul. That was her first, and Dreiling, 1 of 2. Rebound, Calzanetti for Garden City. Final second, Dart in the center circle, a 3 off the back iron, no good. And that's the end of the opening quarter. So the Buffaloes had a 6-4 lead with 6:15 to go in the first, and then the Panthers reeled off 12 in a row. Their lead is 12 now, 21-9 at the end of one on ESPN Radio.
This is Aaron Purcell at Midwest Body Shop.
All right, 1 minute here, 1 minute.
Last conversation to your loved ones to be in a text. You hear about it all the time, that the accident was caused by texting. The time it takes doesn't seem like much, but it can affect the rest of time for you and your family and others. So please don't make this mistake. We can repair your vehicle, but we cannot repair your lives. It's because we care here at Midwest Body Shop, Garden City.
Supporting our community is what they believe. Support for our kids plays a big part of that belief. That's why Western Motors in Garden City is proud to support the Garden City Buffaloes throughout the season, showing our community we care, offering quality new and used vehicles, using technology to search prices of thousands of vehicles within hundreds of miles to get you and your family the very best deal. And as always, one way, your way. Western Motors in Garden City, or their website, westernmotor.com. Go Buffaloes!
Start of the second quarter from Great Bend. Mike Pilosoff, Panthers 21, Garden City 9. Buffaloes in that first quarter, 4 of 11 with 5 turnovers. It's Panther ball. Buffaloes go into the 2-3 zone. Kate Warren left wing. Swinging on the angle right now for Dunikak. So to start the second for Great Bend, it's Brock, Dunikak, Warren, Mills, and Burkhart. Left wing Mills, that's a three-pointer off the back iron, no. Weak side offensive rebound, Dunikak, and she lays it in, gliding along the right baseline. Great Bend shooting nearly 60% from the floor. 23-9 their lead with 7:25 to go in the half. Buffaloes have it from left to right, down by 14. Bellows, low right, hook shot, too strong off the glass. Kate Warren has the rebound on the weak side. Bellows is 0 for 2. Panthers have it 23-9 their lead with 7 minutes to play in the half. Burkhart to Warren, low left, rejected by Long. Offensive rebound to Burkhart. Throws it back out to the wing and a tie-up. Jump ball possession arrow goes to Garden City. That's the third Great Bend turnover. That's the second block by the Buffalo defense. That's the second for Alyssa Long. I should say third. 1 for Bellows and then 2 for Long. Garden City ball left to right, down 23-9. Dart, Steinmetz, Calzanetti, Long, and Kyra Bellows as Great Bend stays in the man-to-man. Dart defended near the half-court line by Mills. Alyssa Long straight away moves right on the dribble. Picked up, now they trap her. Corner right, it's Abby Dart. Veers left to the flank. Pull up, 15-footer, too strong. Kyra Bellows, the offensive rebound, goes right back up, was fouled on the floor. She banked in the shot from the right block, but the foul was on the floor. Bellows scoreless, but has 3 rebounds. Foul was called on Annie Mills. That's the first on Mills. Third team foul, Great Bend. Garden City ball down 23-9. 90 seconds into quarter number 2. Dart fires a 3 from the top. That's short. Rebound tipped around. Steinmetz ripped it away from Warren, but knocks it out of bounds. So the ball goes back over to Great Bend. And Garden City 4, their first 14. Panthers back right to left, up 23-9. Cruising along the right wing is Dreiling. Abby Dartner shorts, goes right towards the arc. Bounce pass towards the right baseline. Alyssa Long, that was a knee-high pass, and Long jumped in front and then knocked it off the left knee of Mills. So that's another Great Bend turnover, their 4th. If you're just tuning in, Garden City led 6-4 with 6:15 to go in the first, and then had just 1 field goal, 6 minutes plus of that first quarter. Great Bend closed the period on a 17-3 run and led 21-9 at the end of 1, and they're up 23-9 here. Now a carrying violation on Garden City's Abby Dart at the top of the key, so that's the 6th turnover for Garden City. And Eddie Gerber's back in for the Buffaloes, dressed in the road brown uniforms tonight. Great Bend has won 9 out of the last 10 meetings between these two teams. They come back from right to left. They're up by 14, largest lead of the night. Warren, nice dish from Mills, missed it underneath, and Abby Dart has the rebound for Garden City. Buffalo's down 14, left to right. Steinmetz blowing by Dreiling, wing to baseline left, no good. Offensive rebound, Kyra Bellows. On the reload, Steinmetz, and knocks it down from the other side, right flank. Ends the 5-0 mini run for Great Bend. 23-11 Panthers with 5:30 left here in the first half. Great Bend ball right to left. Brock's angle right three is in and out. And Josie Calzanetti comes down with her third rebound for Garden City. Buffalo's down by 12, left to right. Remember, the first time these two teams met, it was Garden City that jumped out on top of Great Bend, had an 18-point lead, and then lost it in the second half. Corner right, Dart from Steinmetz at three. That's an air ball. Offensive rebound right back to Dart. Bounce pass to Calzanetti for Garden City. Her hook shot from 5 is up and in. Josie's second bucket, last 4 to Garden City. They're down by 10, 23-13. Great Bend right to left, and Brock is called for an offensive foul right mid-post.
Player control foul number 22, Carly Brock.
That's the first on Brock.
Number 3, Alyssa Long.
4:49 left first half. It's Garden City ball. They've scored the last 4. They've trailed by as many as 14. They're down 10 here. Gerber will throw it in against the press. And Garden City has done a much better job against the press tonight. Long punched away, got it back down the middle of the lane. Bullet feed for Bellows and throws it off her shoulder on the left block, and it caroms towards the right sideline, out of bounds, turnover Garden City. And the mistake there, Long, they had a clear path to the basket, but B was so close when she fired it to Bellows. Lucky it didn't hit her in the head. Great Bend has it right to left. Dunakak's three, right wing, blocked by Alyssa Long. Gerber's got it for Garden City, but then she throws it away. 8th Buffalo turnover, and Great Bend has it back right to left. Long with 3 blocks in the first half. Missed 3-pointers straight on by Dreiling, and Lexi Hogan has the Garden City rebound. Panthers, who hit their first 2 threes, have missed 4 in a row, but their lead is 10, and now Steinmetz is called for a carrying violation on the left wing, and Garden City gives it back. 4:09 to play second quarter, 23-13 Panthers. And it's Great Bend ball right to left. Dreiling and Brock, Burkhart, Dunakak, and Mills. Mills doubled right flank, up top for Dreiling. Straight on, triple ring it up. Dreiling's first 3. Panthers 3 of 7 from long range. Their lead is 26-13, less than 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Buffalo's back from left to right. Abby Dart, check that Steinmetz now straight away. Dumps it for Lexi Hogan low left, and Hogan lost it out of bounds, and she touched it last. 5th turnover of this second quarter for Garden City.
Abby Dart, number 15, Josie Calzanetti.
And it's Panther ball right to left. Shaylee Clark,
For the Lady Panthers,
the
number
freshman
3,
guard,
Shaylee
will
Clark.
check in. She and Dreiling bring it up for Great Bend. Burkhart, Brock, and Mills round out the 5 for Carrie Mitten, now in her 5th season leading this program. A couple of years ago, reached the state tournament. Errant pass thrown by Dreiling, intercepted by Calzanetti for Garden City, and then a foul. And it's going to go on Great Bend.
Great Bend foul committed by number
6th
22,
Panther
Carly
turnover. That's
Brock.
the second
That'll be her
foul on
second.
Brock, so let's see what Minton does. Does she leave her in? At least for now, she does. Garden City ball down 26-13. 3:15 left here in the second quarter. Josie has it quarter court right against Clark. Wing-to-wing feed comes for Abby Dart. Holds it on her left hip around a Lexi Hogan pick. Screen and roll. Hogan catches and fires baseline left short. Loose ball, rebound Mills, and she's fouled by Lexi Hogan, so Great Bend will have it. And Garden City, 6 of 19 to start.
Hogan. Back into the Lady Panther lineup, number 5, Cameron Dunakak.
Garden City 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Great Bend doubling up the Buffaloes, 26-13. And it's Great Bend ball right to left. Dreiling has it wing right. Right side angle, Mills fires across the floor, knocked away, it's stolen by Abby Dart. Buffaloes have it down 13. Dart, fall away up, missed, right mid-post on the front rim. And then Dreiling and Bellows fighting for the rebound. And with the tie-up, it's going to go back over to Great Bend. And Abby, who came out, hit 2 of her first 3 shots, is 1 for her last 6. Panther ball right to left, leading by 13. Their largest lead was 14 with 2:30 to go in the half. Mills from Burkhart, swing it to Dreiling up top, 1 of 5 shooting. Pass deflected by Dart onto the interior, and it's knocked out of bounds by Garden City, so Great Bend will keep it with 2:23 left in the half. Matt Pfeiffer's been frustrated on the bench for Garden City. It's nothing specific that Great Bend is doing offensively that's causing any confusion. Dreiling on the inbounds pass, knocks down a baseline jumper from the right. And this is the largest lead for Great Bend, 28-13 with 2:14 left in the second quarter, and Dreiling has scored the last 5 for Great Bend. Buffalo's back left to right, facing their largest deficit of the night with Gerber, Dart, Calzanetti, Bellows, Hogan. They triple Calzanetti. Hogan has it. Overhead pass to Dart, left wing. Loses Mills to the left mid post. Shovels for Bellows. Backs away down low right against Dunicac. Hook shot, no. Hogan there on the offensive rebound, but could not put it back up and in. And the defensive glass to Dunicac. And here comes Great Bend right to left. Dunicac slices down the lane, couldn't finish at the rim, and it's out of bounds back over to Garden City.
Checking in for Garden City, number 5.
Buffalo 6 of 22 now. Steinman's back in for the Buffaloes. It's their ball down 15. Coming off back-to-back wins over Guyman in overtime, and then Dodge City with a blew an 8-point lead in the fourth quarter, but held on in the end. And a bad pass by Steinmetz against the press at half court. Rainbowing run right down the sideline right, out of bounds, too tall for Dart. Great Bend ball right to left, up 28-13, shooting 46%. Dreiling bounce pass goes wing right to the corner for Mills. Back for Dreiling on the angle left, it's Dunicac. Skips a pass far sideline. Dreiling saves it, gives a little hip check to Dart. On the floor, bodies flying. Gerber and Dreiling tied up. And this time the possession arrow goes over to Garden City. Panthers, a squad again that you look at some of these games over their last 5, they've lost 4 out of 5. Buffalo's back left to right, but the way they've lost them, they've been blowouts. Gerber missing a mid-range jumper from the left, swatted out by Garden City, and it's back over to Great Bend. They lost by 31 to McPherson, lost by 25 to Derby, a 30-point loss to Washburn, and then Leavenworth, who's won 2 out of the last 3 5A titles, a 19-point loss in the semifinals of the Capital City tournament. So that's been the last 3 weeks for Great Bend. Once 8-2, they are now 9-6, but they're still 4-0 in WAC play. They've got it up 15 with half a minute to go in the first half. They've won 6 straight games in conference. And trying to sweep the season series from Garden City. Dreiling has it knocked away into the backcourt by Abby Dart, goes back and gets it across the 10-second line. Let's see if Great Bend holds for a final shot. Garden City in a 2-3 zone. Game clock at 15. Dreiling handles near the center ring. Hands for Dunicac. Eludes Steinmetz. Flips it for Mills. Underneath Burkhart, low left. Banker, no. Offensive rebound. Dunicac, yes, and 1.
Cameron Dunicac.
Great Bend, 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. It's a 7-0 run, and their lead is ballooned to 17. 5 seconds to go in the half. Bellows picks up her second foul. Garden City 6th. Dunicac to the line to complete the 3-point play. It's wide to the right. Bellows the rebound for Garden City. Final 2 seconds. Dart half-court heat at the buzzer, and it's short again. And that's the end of the first half. So Great Bend closes the first half on a 7-0 run, and they enjoy their largest lead of the opening 2 quarters, leading 30-13. And it was a balanced attack, but Cameron Dunicac, 10 points and 5 rebounds. Panthers outboarded Garden City 20-15 in that first half. We'll take a break. Your Morton's halftime report is next here on ESPN Radio.
All right, I'm a Peachway visiting
All
with
right, 3
Holly.
minutes here,
It's
3
not
minutes.
just frozen yogurt.
partially blocked by Bellows. Loose ball, the offensive rebound. Dunikak, and then she splashes home a three-pointer. And Matt Pfeiffer wants a timeout. Great Bend. Wing feed comes left, comes to Mills. Loose ball, the offensive rebound. Loose ball, the offensive rebound comes to Mills and a reset. Block fires one up from the right block. No. Offensive rebound, Dunikak, and then she splashes home a three-pointer. On the block left side, and that's Brooklyn Burkhardt with a and the Panthers have a 14-6 lead. Garden City is not on the block left side, and that's Brooklyn Burkhardt with a big shot. Good. 12-0 run. Bad pass by Bellows, intercepted by Brock. Brock going at Steinmetz, layup is good. Zigzagged across the lane to the right. Brock's got 8, and this is the largest lead of the game for Great Bend, 20-9 with 35 seconds to go.
We don't believe in cutting corners either. What we do believe in is giving our members the best advantage possible. We're in this together, after all. If you're successful, we're successful. That's what a cooperative is all about. If you believe in having the most productive operation as you can, contact your Garden City Co-op Precision Ag team and let us help you turn that goal into a reality.
Back on your Morton's halftime report, courtside at Panthers Fieldhouse, Mike Pilosoff 30-13. Garden City down by 17. Panthers closing that first half on a 7-0 run. As we take a look at your first half game recap, it's brought to you by Garden City Community College. The future starts now. We had 3 lead changes and 3 ties in the first 2 minutes of the game. Abby Dart scored the first 4 for Garden City. They led 6-4 after Josie Calzanetti's bucket. So it was 6-4 Garden City with 6:15 left in the first, and then the wheels fell off. Panthers respond with 12 straight. Dunikak hits back-to-back three-pointers. And then Brooklyn Burkhardt's bucket with 2.5 left in the opening frame made it 16-6. Buffaloes went nearly 5 minutes between baskets before Dart finally hit to slice the lead to 8. Burkhardt made it 10 again. And then after Garden City cut it to 9. After Hogan split a pair of free throws, it was Brock on a steal and layup to make it 20-9. Panthers led 21-9 at the end of 1. Garden City only 2 field goals in that second quarter. They were 2 of 13 shooting with the Buffaloes, and they went the final 5 minutes of the first half without scoring. Panthers scored the final 7 points. Reiling scored 5 straight, and then Dunikak with a 3-point play to close the first half and a 30-13 lead. First half numbers brought to you by Buffaloes. Garden City shot 25% in the first half, 6 of 24 from the field, 0 for 7 from 3, 1 of 4 from the line, out-rebounded 20-15, 6 offensive rebounds, and 11 turnovers. Abby Dart, 6 points, but just 3 of 10. In fact, hit 2 of her first 3 shots, and that was just 1 of 7 to close. 4 for Calzanetti, 2 for Steinmetz. Lexi Hogan had 1. Great Bend shot 46% on 13 of 28. They were 3 of 7 from downtown. 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Plus 5 on the glass, 9 offensive boards and 8 turnovers. Cameron Dunikak, 10 points and 5 rebounds for Dunikak, who scored just 7 the last time these two teams played. Brock had 8 points, 3 rebounds, had 15 in the first half back in January. Dreiling 6 points, 5 boards, 4 for Brooklyn Burkhart. Annie Mills had 2. And by the way, for Brock, she played the last few minutes of the first half with 2 fouls. 30-13, Great Bend at the half. We'll take a break. Your first half game rewind is up next in 2 minutes on ESPN Radio.
Has lunchtime become
All right,
the
2
same
minutes here,
thing
2 minutes.
day after day? You need to change it up.
Bad pass by Bellows, intercepted by Brock. Brock going free off the back iron, no good. Iron, no. Weak side offensive rebound, Dunikak, and she lays it in, gliding along the right baseline. Swing it on, gliding along. Garden City, her hook shot from 5 is up and in. Corner right dart. Corner right shot from 5 is up and in. Rebounds in the first half. It's a 7-0 offensive rebound. Dunikak, yes, and 1.
Magazine's Builder Brand Use Study surveyed the largest home builders in the country. Maybe it's time for a free estimate from Overhead Door Company of Garden City. It won't cost you
Game
a thing,
clock at
but it can
15.
save you a bundle in energy costs, plus it will improve the curb appeal of your home. Give us a call at 275-4602 or visit us at overheaddoorgardencity.com.
It's time for your game rewind.
Loose ball, the offensive rebound comes to Mills and a reset. Brock fires one up from the right block. No. Offensive rebound, Dunikak, and then she splashes home a three-pointer. And Matt Pfeiffer wants a timeout. The Panthers have a 14-6 lead. Garden City has not scored in nearly 4 minutes. Dreiling exploding past Diamond. Drops it off on the block left side, and that's Brooklyn Burkhart with a bank shot good. 12-0 run. Bad pass by Bellows, intercepted by Brock. Brock going at Steinmetz, layup is good. Zigzagged across the lane to the right. Brock's got 8, and this is the largest lead of the game for Great Bend, 20-9 with 35 seconds to go. Swing it on the angle right now for Dunikak. So to start the second for Great Bend, it's Brock, Dunikak, Warren, Mills, and Burkhart. Left wing Mills, that's a three-pointer off the back iron, no. Weak side offensive rebound, Dunikak, and she lays it in, gliding along the right baseline. Corner right dart from Steinmetz at 3, that's an air ball. Offensive rebound right back to Dart. Bounce pass to Calzanetti for Garden City. Her hook shot from 5 is up and in. Game clock at 15. Dreiling handles near the center ring. Hands for Dunikak. Eludes Steinmetz. Flips it for Mills. Underneath Burkhart, low left. Banker, no. Offensive rebound. Dunikak, yes, and 1. That's how it sounded in the first half. Made time to start the second half. Great Bend missing their first shot by Brock. And then Josie Calzanetti with a layup for Garden City. And the lead is down to 15. That ends a 7-0 run. 30-15 Great Bend. Missed corner right 3 by Brock, and then Bellows has the rebound for the Buffaloes, down by 15. So to start the second half for Garden City, it's Calzanetti, Dart, Bellows, Long, and Steinmetz. Three-pointer by Dart is on the money from the right wing. And a 5-0 run to start the second half, and the Buffaloes back down by 12 now with 7:05 left here in the third quarter. Great ball left to right, and Burkhart turns it over end line left. So for Great Bend, it's Garden City will have it back right to left. Here in the third quarter, Warren, Burkhart, Dreiling, Dunikak, who had 10 points in the first half, and Brock. Dart handles straight away for Garden City. Fakes right, goes left. Chest pass for Steinmetz. Fires on the shoulder for Calzanetti straight away. Lobs for Bellows against Warren. Right baseline. Back for Josie. Gets Burkhart in the air. Drives around her. Jump pass towards the bench and out of bounds. Left wing. Garden City turnover number 12. Josie changed her mind in mid-flight. But the Buffaloes have scored 5 straight to begin this third quarter. Panther ball, they've led by as many as 17. Their lead is 12. We've played a minute and a half of the third quarter. Burkhart cruising from left wing to right. 2 feet behind the arc, the three-point line. At the top, it's Dreiling. Fakes right, goes left. Picks up her dribble at the waist. Underhand flip comes for Dunikak. 10 points, 4 of 7. She lost it. Steinmetz the steal for Garden City, and then a loose ball foul against Great Bend. Panthers a couple of turnovers already in the first 2 minutes of the second half. That's the second foul. They must have changed one of those earlier fouls because they just said that's the second on Brock. Theoretically, that should have been her third. That's the first team foul on Great Bend. Buffalo ball right to left. Steinmetz sideline right. Now for Josie straight away. Pounds a left hand, waist high dribble. Lofts it left wing for Dart. Moves right. Chest pass for Josie in the left corner. One dribble. Bounce pass inside for Bellows, who is shoved from behind. That might be on Warren. That's the first on Kate Warren.
Foul on the Panthers, number 21, Kate Warren. That'll
Second
be
team foul on Great Bend. Mills will check in for the Panthers, and Warren,
Mills checking in for
who's a
Great
state
Bend.
qualifier in discus, will take a seat. Garden City ball inbounding end line left, painted in black. The lettering for Great Bend in red. Guard has it straight away, 9 points, 4 of 11. Low crouching dribble, free throw line extended right. Now Calzanetti arc left. One hand push pass down left on the low block for Bellows. No, grabs her own miss off the front rim, and she's tied up, and Garden City will keep it on the alternating arrow. 7th rebound for Bellows, who's averaging nearly 8 per contest, and it's Garden City ball down 30-18. They've scored the first 5 points of the period. Bellows has it in the lane, out for Dart. Straight on 3, she's got it in and out. Popped out at the last second, and Brock has the rebound against Bellows for Great Bend. Dart 1 of 7 from 3. Panthers up 12, left to right they come. Dunikak wanted it at the top of the key. Alyssa Long with the steal. Buffaloes on a 5-0 run, back right to left, and Abby Dart has her layup swatted off her right knee by Dunikak, and out of bounds back to Great Bend. So a blown chance for the Buffaloes in transition. We've played nearly 3 minutes of the third, and it's Great Bend ball back from left to right. Dreiling and Dunikak will bring it up. Dreiling at the top, fakes right, spins back left. Double team by Steinmetz, and Dart falls down, and another Panther turnover at travel. 4 Great Bend giveaways. We have not played a full 3 minutes of the third quarter. But Garden City has to take advantage of it on the offensive end. They're shooting just 28%. They have it here down 30-18. Josie's left wing 3 off the right side of the rim, but she grabs her own miss and a Garden City reset. Long swings it, arc left for Dart around an Alyssa's screen. Splits a double, pull-up jumper, mid-range, left side, no. Blocked the rebound and fouled over the top by Bellows. So a loose ball foul on Garden City, and Great Bend will have it.
Kyra Bellows, that'll be her third personal.
That's the third on Bellows. Garden City's first team foul. Great Bend ball left to right. Dreiling and Brock bring it up. Burkhart, Dunikak, and Mills round out the 5 against the Garden City man-to-man. Slipping through, backdoor, Dreiling missed the layup, right block. Bellows rips down the rebound for Garden City, and she's fouled. Dreiling now 2 of 7.
Great Bend foul committed by number 25, Carly Dreiling.
Panthers 0 for 3 in the period with 4 turnovers. That's the second foul on Dreiling. Third team foul on Great Bend. Lexi Hogan is back in for Garden City. They come back right to left. Down 30-18, and a palming violation on Calzanetti right in front of her own bench on the Panther logo painted in black, quarter court left.
City lineup, number 25, Annie Gerber.
Gerber's in. Steinmetz comes out for the Buffaloes. So it's Calzanetti, Dart, Gerber, Hogan, and Long. Great Bend back left to right with Dreiling, Brock, Mills, Burkhart, and Dunikak. Dunikak with 10 points on 4 of 7 for Great Bend. Panthers 4 early turnovers in the third quarter. They've led by as many as 17. They've yet to scratch in the third. Dreiling hounded by Dart, reverse pivot, elbow left. Chest pass for Mills, drives along the left wing. Brock has it now against Calzanetti. Takes her off the dribble, down the left lane line, blew the layup. Alyssa Long rips down her second rebound for Garden City. On a 5-0 run, they're down by 12 in possession right to left. Dart unimpeded to the basket, wave it off, offensive foul on a clear out, and that's going to go on Lexi Hogan. Moving screen on Hogan. That's her second foul, the 14th turnover.
Second personal foul charged to Garden
And the
City's
second
number 12,
team
Lexi
foul
Hogan.
whistled against Garden City. Neither team has scored. Well, Panthers haven't scored the entire quarter. Garden City has gone scoreless now, coming up on 3 minutes. And a 5-second violation called against Dreiling of Great Bend on the right arc. Panthers 5 turnovers. In fact, they have more turnovers 5 than shot attempts 4 in this third quarter. Garden City ball right to left. Can they take advantage? Trailing 30-18 with 3:20 left in the period. Hogan backing down Brock. Hook shot is good from the right block, off the glass and in. Hogan's first field goal. 7 unanswered for Garden City. They've cut a 17-point deficit down to 10 with 3:10 left in the third. Great Bend back left to right, and Calzanetti with a little hip check on Brock, and that's the second on Josie.
15, Josie Calzanetti.
Calzanetti picks up her second foul, Garden City's third team foul. Great Bend scoreless now the first 5 minutes of the period. Mills rejected inside at the rim by Hogan. Cleared by Lexi. Garden City back right to left, down by 10. Dart, wing right, wraparound pass for Gerber. Dribbles left to the block. Lefty layup, partially blocked. Offensive rebound, Hogan. Couldn't finish, and Dreiling comes out of the pack for Great Bend. Panthers back left to right, looking to scratch. Dart trying to block the shot from behind as Mills went left lane line, and they're going to call a foul on Abby Dart. That's the second on Dart.
Buffalo's foul on number 4, Abby Dart.
Fourth team foul on Garden City.
Annie Mills to the line.
And Mills, who is 18 of 36 at the line this year with 2 freebies here. First is good. That's the first points of the third quarter for Great Bend at the 2:37 mark of the period. Matt Pfeiffer wants a timeout. Even though Garden City scored 7 straight points, they did not take advantage of 5 early turnovers by the Panthers during that run, which could have been a lot worse. It is a full timeout. One more free throw for Great Bend's Annie Mills when we come back. It's a 7-1 spurt to begin the third. Buffalo's once down 17, down 11 on ESPN Radio.
Crazy House and C-Bar H continues
All right,
to
1
meet
minute
the
here,
demands
1 minute.
and needs of their customers while still maintaining the vision of offering high-quality merchandise at the lowest prices. Whether it's Western wear, tack, boots, which everyone knows by the name of Boot King of Kansas, or all your hardware or farm supplies, it's all under one roof. Crazy House and C-Bar H is a small-town, family-owned business with many of their customers coming from all over the Midwest. Stop in. They appreciate your business. 3502 North Campus on the Bypass, Garden City.
A family to care for, a future to plan for, assets to protect. With so many challenges to face every day, isn't it a good thing to know there's one company prepared to help you meet them all? The Prudential Insurance Company of America, the place people turn to for the things that matter most. Call your local financial professional, Greg Calzonetti, at 620-276-6202 to help you with your insurance and financial needs. The number again is 620-276-6202. Insurance issued by the Prudential Insurance Company of America.
2:37 left third quarter. Mike Pilosoff at Panther Fieldhouse on homecoming night. It's Great Bend 31, Garden City 20. One more free throw for Annie Mills, and 1 of 2 at the line. Josie Calzanetti inhales her 6th rebound for Garden City. Panther lead is 31-20 with 2:30 left in the period. Abby Dart, Calzanetti, Hogan, Gerber, and Long. Josie tries to kick it back out for Dart, who one-hands it right wing. Drives to the right flank, kick it out for Josie. Angle right three and ring it up.
3-point basket by
10-1 Garden City run. They're back to within 8. 31-23 with 2:10 left here in the third quarter. Here comes Dunikak for the Panthers. Her layup is good underneath.
Cameron Dunikak.
Great Bend 33, Garden City 23 with 2 minutes to play here in the third. Buffalo's back right to left, and Abby Dart turns it over on the right block. Garden City's 15th giveaway. Great Bend leading 33-23, back left to right. Brock on a dribble handoff. Jump pass, Dunikak, left wing three. That's short. Andy Gerber boxing out right block. Had the ball knocked away from her out of bounds. Last touch by Mills in Great Bend. So Buffalo ball moving right to left, down by 10. They pulled back to within 8. And they've got it back right to left now. Long right corner three, that's well short. Along the baseline, Dunikak, who just got away with a palming violation, grabs her 6th rebound. Great Bend has it left to right, up 10. Left wing Mills, a three over Dart, way off a brick. Weak side rebound taken by Gerber for Garden City. Buffaloes have numbers, 2-0. Lexi Hogan to the rim and lays it in. It's an 8-point game again.
Lexi Hogan.
33-25 Great Bend with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Buffaloes have outscored the Panthers 12-3 in the period. Free throw line extended left for Great Bend is Mills. She's hacked. That's a foul on Dart. Third on Abby.
Number 4, Abby Dart.
And Steinmetz will come in.
Placing her in the Garden City lineup, number 5, Ariana Steinmetz.
Garden City 5 of 13 shooting in the third. Great Bend can't buy a bucket. 14 of 36 for the game for the Panthers. They are 1 of 8 to begin the quarter. Inbounds to Brock, left block, and she's fouled. Great Bend will be shooting free throws, up 8. 33-25 with less than a minute to go in the third. Second foul on Ariana Steinmetz. 6-team foul. And Brock, a 72% foul shooter, to the line. First, nothing but net. Brock scored 29 the last time these two teams met. 15 of the first half, 14 of the second half, was 10 of 21 from the field. As a sense of the dramatic, hit a couple of game winners for Great Bend last year during that 12-win campaign. Brock hits a pair here to stymie the run momentarily. 35-25 Great Bend with 50 seconds to go in the third period. Buffaloes have it right to left. Steinmetz got away with a walk. Gerber long. Hogan, Calzanetti round out the 5. Lexi's got it. Sky hook from the right block, got it to go. Lexi Hogan now 3 of 6 from the field. 8-point game again. 35-27 Great Bend with 30 seconds to go in the third. Panther ball left to right. Riley trying to shake off Steinmetz. Hands it for Brock. Barrels into Hogan and lays it in. Left lane line for Brock. Physical move by Brock. It's a 10-point lead with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Steinmetz tries to answer and does. Left block for Garden City.
Ariana Steinmetz.
Final 5 seconds of the third, 37-29. Garden City down 8. Dreiling on the take, missed a runner for the Panthers. Rebound Steinmetz, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Buffaloes outscore Great Bend 16-7. Cut a 17-point deficit down to 8. We go to the fourth here in Great Bend, where the Panthers lead 37-29 on ESPN Radio.
With Bertus Motor, and we would like to be your
all right, 1 minute here, 1 minute.
Between our service department, parts department, to our award-winning body shop, we have the certified technicians and trained personnel to assist you. From a collision repair to a nitrogen tire fill or that bed liner, let Bertus Motor be your one-stop shop. Call 1-800-545-1039 and let us show you why we are number 1 in vehicle service.
Choose P&R Taxes to prepare your taxes with high-skilled professionalism, honesty, and fast return with a choice of direct deposit or check. Students pay only $25 when they file as a dependent. P&R Taxes offers many services with income tax returns and will analyze and correct your past taxes if needed. P&R Taxes, located at 713 East Kansas Plaza, Suite 1 in Garden City.
Courtesy the speeder contractor.
Three quarters complete here from Great Bend. Mike Pilosoff, 37-29 Panthers. Once up 17, their lead is 8, and it's Great Bend ball to begin the fourth. Dunicac, Mills, Dreiling, Burkhart, and Brock. Alyssa Long picking the pocket of Dunicac near half court. Jump ball possession arrow goes to Garden City. And that's the 16th turnover for the Panthers. Check that number 14 for Great Bend. Garden City has it, down 8 with Long, Calzanetti, Dart, Hogan, and Steinmetz. Great Bend and a man-to-man. Dart try to shake off Mills. Corner right, Calzanetti. Rainbows a pass for Hogan. Too low on the ground, loose and stolen. Taken away by Dreiling. Garden City's 16th turnover. Panthers back left to right up 8. Beautiful look away, left wing to the right block for Dunicac. And that's Brock to Dunicac, and Dunicac lays it up and in with two hands off the glass. 39-29, Garden City down 10. Dart missing a layup at the rim for the Buffaloes, and Brock has the rebound for Great Bend, her 6th. 7:20 to go here in the fourth. Panthers 39, Buffaloes 29. Dreiling has it, free throw line extended right. Punch free, got it back. Bounce pass comes knee high to Brock. Lost it, got it back, and now they reset straight away. Mills against Steinmetz, left lane line, switches hands on the dribble. They reverse it for Brock, goes right to the block, jump pass. Dreiling trying to take Dart off the dribble. She's just 2 of 8 from the floor. Circles left free throw line extended. Dunicac down the lane, lost it again. And picks it back up, flips it for Brock, and now a reset for Great Bend. Panthers led by 17 in the final seconds of the first half. Garden City outscored them 16-7 in the third. Dreiling, an air ball from the right block. Shot was bothered by Calzanetti, and Long the rebound for the Buffaloes. Garden City down 39-29. They've got it with 6:20 to go in the game. Dart arc right, leans in. Chest pass comes on the right hip of Calzanetti. Watched there by Burkhart for Dart. Angle right 3 and puts it in. This is the closest Garden City has been since falling down by 17. 39-32, they trail now. Back within 7, and Carrie Minton wants a timeout. 19-9 run to begin this second half. Great Bend ball when we come back. They still lead 39-32 with just over 6 to play in the fourth on ESPN Radio.
They help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly
All right, go 1 minute here,
dreams.
1 minute.
Find out how they're helping others pursue their dreams and declare your own at amfam.com/dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. See the Neil Holly Agency, Inc., your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience. Call 620-275-6833 or stop by 108 West Kansas Avenue today.
Sol y Luna Bar and Grill is now open in Garden City, and the place is loaded with great food. Enjoy their house special, taquitos and poblano sauce, or Rosie's chimichangas. They've got kids menus, delicious appetizers, and bar specials. Come enjoy great music and have fun Friday nights with karaoke. Grill is open 11 to 9 daily, and the bar from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Owners Anna and Rosie Hinojos want to personally invite you to come out. Sol y Luna Bar and Grill, 1602 Buffalo Jones Avenue in Garden City.
6:03 left in the fourth. Mike Pilosoff back in Great Bend. Panthers have squandered a 17-point lead. It's down to 7. They've got it left to right. Mills in the foul line circle. Pitches left wing for Dreiling against Long. They switch with Dart. Flip it now to Mills, left corner against Steinmetz. Extends the arms out in her defensive stance, not giving much room. Dreiling calling for it. She's got it on the angle left. Panthers shooting 40%. They've been dismal from the field here in the second half. Brock for Dreiling, skips a pass left block. They reverse it to Mills, and now the Panthers just playing keep away with 5:30 to go in the fourth. Game reset. Panthers 4 timeouts. Garden City has 3. Brock again barrels into the lane, runs over Lexi Hogan, and Brock lays it up and in low left. Panthers 41, Garden City 32 with 5:12 to go here in the fourth. Buffalo ball in possession, attacking the hoop to my left. Calzanetti on the pass was fouled.
Third personal foul charged to Great Bend's number 20, Brooklyn.
That's going to be on Burkhart. So 3 on Burkhart. Great Bend, their 4th team foul. Garden City has 6. And we have a whistle before the inbounds, and it's going to be a foul on Garden City's Ariana Steinmetz. That's her third.
Garden City foul committed by number 5.
17 fouls, but it was a player control
Ariana
foul, so no
Steinmetz.
free throws. Great Bend has it up 9. They've led by as many as 17. Garden City had a 2-point lead in the first. We had 3 lead changes and 3 ties in the first 2 minutes of the game before the Panthers used a 12-0 run to open up a 10-point lead. They have not trailed since. Rock around a staggered screen, pitches for Mills left wing, eludes Steinmetz to the free throw line. Chest pass to Dunikak, 10 first half points, drives right baseline and stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Great Bend, number 15. Garden City trailing by 9, 41-32. They have it back right to left with 4:49 to go. Long will trigger, end line left in the backcourt for Dart. Trying to split her way through a double team and does. Lost the 10-second line at the top of the key, finds Josie. Angle right, drives to the elbow, missed a runner, a line drive off the front rim, and Brooklyn Burkhart lassos the rebound, her second for Great Bend. Panthers -1 on the glass, but they're +9 on the scoreboard. They lead by 9. They've got it, backdoor cut, Dunikak from Dreiling, pushes away up, missed it off the back iron from 5 feet. Offensive rebound though to Dreiling. And a reset for Great Bend. Brock on the take is fouled left lane line. Buffalo's over the limit. That's on Steinmetz, her 4th.
4th personal foul, charge number 5.
That'll put Great Bend at the line. Annie Gerber will check back in.
Number 25, Annie Gerber. Number 14, Kyra Bellows.
Steinmetz, who just signed the other day with Nick Salazar in the community college, heads to the bench with 4 fouls, 4 points and 2 rebounds. It's a 1-and-1 for Brock, who's 72%. Tonight she's 2 for 2. The front end, back iron, no good. Long rebound off the bounce to Kyra Bellows in Garden City. 41-32 Great Bend. It's Buffalo ball right to left, halfway through the final quarter. Trying to split the season series with Great Bend. Dart stop and go. Gerber for Alyssa Long at the top, moves right on the dribble against Dreiling. Great Bend switching on the perimeter now. Dart against Mills. Crossover, lost it. Brock has the steal. Brock a 1-on-2 for Great Bend. Going at Calzanetti, lays it in and 1. Strong move from Brock, who's got 16 points. 8 here in the second half. And the Panther lead is back to 11.
Player control foul.
Now they just called an offensive foul. Wave off the basket after some discussion. Matt Pfeiffer was frustrated at first, not anymore. 16 Great Bend turnovers. Buffaloes have it back down 9 with 3:40 to go. Long a 3 straight on, in and out. Kate Warren boxing out Calzanetti for her 4th rebound. Buffaloes 3 of 14 from downtown. Panther ball left to right. Dreiling an offensive foul, ran over Dart. That last foul on Brock was her 3rd. Dreiling just picked up her 3rd. 17 Panther turnovers, more disturbing, that's 9 in the second half. 3-possession game. Garden City ball trailing 41-32, 3:30 to go. Matt Pfeiffer will use one of his 3 remaining timeouts for Garden City. 41-32 Panthers. Garden City ball when we come back in 30 with 3:23 to go on ESPN Radio. All right, just a 30 here, 30.
When a stroke strikes, minutes matter. There is treatment, but you must get to a hospital fast. Treatment within 1 hour can prevent lifelong disability. When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to use words, but their body language will say it loud and clear. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. It's time to call 911. Know the signs. Spot a stroke fast. Brought to you by St. Catherine Hospital, part of Centura Health.
3:23 to go here in the 4th. Mike Pilosoff, game reset. Buffalo's trailing 41-32. It's their ball with 2 timeouts. Panthers have 4. Team fouls Garden City 8. Great Bend 6. Possession arrow pointing Great Bend's way. Gerber, Dart, Calzanetti, Bellows, and Long for Garden City. Great Bend in a man-to-man. Long chest pass for Dart. One hands it at the top, coming off his screen. Bobbled the ball. Gerber has it quarter court right. Dribbles inside the arc, flips it for Dart, overplayed by Mills. Dribble drive left into the paint. Kick it for Long, left corner. We're down to 3 to go. Buffaloes have it down 9. Calcinetti to long, inside for Bellows. Double teamed and fouled. A push in the back will put Kyra at the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Lady Panthers foul committed by number 21.
That's on Kate Warren, second on
That'll
Warren.
be her second for team 7.
And now Kyra Bellows will head to the free throw line. 17 fouls, Great Bend. Bellows, front end, good. Kyra this season, 51%, but got the friendly roll there. One more for Bellows. Her team is within 8 with 2:55 to go. Bellows' second free throw, too strong that time, and Burkhardt has the rebound against Gerber for Great Bend. So 1 of 2 for Kyra. Buffaloes down 41-33. Great Bend ball with 2:45 to go. Brock fakes right, goes left, pull up in the lane. Too strong over Bellows, and Gerber has the rebound for Garden City. Brock is 6 of 12. Buffaloes down 8, back right to left. Dart on the take to the rim and puts it off the glass and in. Dart with 14. Buffaloes within 6 after trailing by 17. Abby tonight 14 points on 6 of 17 shooting. Great Bend ball attacking the hoop to my right, coming up on 2 minutes to play in the 4th. Brock has it straight away with Dreiling, Burkhardt, Warren, and Mills. Dreiling left to the center circle. Abby Dart right in her shorts. Goes with her step for step, and Dart bumped her and fouled her. That'll be the 4th on Abby Dart, and free throws coming up for Great Bend. Garden is over the limit. Both teams are.
To number 4, Abby Dart.
One more, and Garden City will be in the double bonus.
Number 5, Cameron Dunicat.
Dreiling will head to the line. She's 73% on the year and 1 for 2 tonight. 6.7 rebounds. Great Bend once up 17. Their lead is down to 6, and Dreiling misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Josie Calcinetti, the Buffalo rebound, her 7th. Garden City ball, it's a 2-possession game, down 41-35. Josie chest pass for Long, thought about the 3. Good close out there by Dreiling. Dart will fire the triple, up top, no good, in and out. Rebound Warren, deflected though by Calcinetti. Great Bend will keep it. Kate Warren with her 4th rebound. And Dart now 2 of 9 from long range. 1:40 to go in the 4th. Great Bend ball up 41-35. Dunicat traveled near half court. Great Bend is giving Garden City 9 lives in this one. 10 second half turnovers for Carrie Minton's team. Buffalo's down 41-35. Their ball with 1:40 to go in the 4th. Gerber has it, looking for Dart. Dart never cut from the right wing, and she throws it towards the right corner, and Garden City gives it right back. Those are the types of turnovers that will drive Matt Pfeiffer insane. Great Bend ball, again, game reset. Panthers have 4 timeouts, Buffalo's 2. 19 fouls for Garden City. They commit one here, it's 2 shots. Dunicat falls down at half court, picks up the ball on one knee, and Carrie Minton will call a timeout to bail out her 5'10 junior. Panthers down to 3 timeouts. 1:23 to go. 4th quarter, it's a 30-second timeout. Great Bend ball. When we come back, they lead it 41-35 on ESPN Radio.
We treat those
all right,
cattle
30 here, 30
like our
seconds.
lives depended on it because they do. We know what to give them so that they can produce to the best of their ability and be as comfortable as possible while doing it. Beyond financial, beyond profit. If we're treating these cattle well, they work better for us. And it requires a lot of patience, but it's very rewarding too.
The family-owned farms and ranches of Kansas. Care and respect, practice daily.
41-35 Great Bend. Their ball, 1:23 left in the 4th. Mike Pilosoff at Panther Fieldhouse in Great Bend, where Panthers at one point had a 17-point lead. The closest Garden City has been is 6. That's where they stand right now. Great Bend ball with Dunicat, Brock, Dreiling, Mills, and Burkhardt. Brock and Dunicat combined for 28 of the 41 as they kill clock in the half court. Burkhardt was shoved in the back. Let's see if they get Bellows or Calcinetti. That's going to go on Bellows. That's her. That's her 4th. 10 team fouls. That'll put Burkhardt at the line for 2 shots. She's just 44% this year. First of two, and of course it goes in. 42-35, Great Bend.
Burkhardt at the line with one additional shot.
1:05 remaining in the fourth. Garden City down by 7 now. 42-35. They have 2 timeouts to play with. Burkhardt calmly sinks a pair. 43-35, Garden down 8. Minute to play. Dart across the timeline, lost it. On the floor, still loose. Dreiling and Calzanetti tied up. And that's going to go back over to Great Bend on the alternating arrow. 20th Garden City turnover. That's a killer. So 2 turnovers in the final 2 minutes. One on a bad bounce pass from Gerber to Dart that went out of bounds. The other on a tie-up at the top of the key. Great Bend ball leading 43-35. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 coming into tonight, but they've won 6 straight in whack as Great Bend. Dunicac is fouled left flank. She was doubled by Long and
Don't
Gerber.
forget, Panther fans, homecoming activities
It's going to go on Alyssa Long.
Following the conclusion of this contest.
First foul on Alyssa Long.
Cameron Dunicac to the line.
10 team fouls in Dunicac. We're at 10 points in the first half, just 4 since halftime. Misses on the first of 2 free throws. 62% free throw shooter. She's an outside hitter in volleyball, an all-WAC performer. Was 9th in the 400 meters at the state track meet as a freshman. Dunicac bricks the second one. Offensive rebound, though, to Dreiling. Great Bend will reset. Jump ball, though, as Dart ties up Dreiling in the right corner, and Garden City gets it back. That's a heads-up play by Abby Dart. Buffaloes, though, down by 8, 43-35. Their ball with 40 seconds. Long crossing over Dreiling, and a timeout call by Matt Pfeiffer. Garden City has 1 left. 40 seconds to go. 43-35 Great Bend. It's Garden ball when we come back in 60 on ESPN Radio.
What comes to mind when I say Morton?
All right, 1 minute here, 1 minute.
3 on our farm, and the name Morton stands for integrity, longevity, and reliability. Morton Buildings are the only building on the market that have the best warranty of any building company, and the reason is quality workmanship and the highest standards in steel, lumber, and engineering. So when it's time for another building for your hangar, machine, storage, warehouse, or home, contact your Morton Building representative in Garden City, and then know you've chosen the best.
Winter is here, and at the Crazy House, we've got you covered with new winter apparel. Choose from the latest in shirts and jeans from Cinch, Wrangler, Ariat, Carhartt, Rock and Roll Cowboy, Rock and Roll Cowgirl, Cowgirl Tough, Rock 47, 20X, and more. There's also a great assortment of soft shell jackets, as well as hoodies and tees. And, of course, a huge selection of coats, insulated coveralls, and bib overalls from Carhartt, Polar King, and Key. And if your job requires fire-retardant clothing, well, we've got those, too. That's at the Crazy House, 702 East Pancake and Liberal, and Campus Drive into Bypass in Garden City.
Panther Gymnasium.
40 seconds to play in the fourth. Mike Pilosoff back at Panthers Fieldhouse in Great Bend. Garden City ball down 43-35. They're down to 1 timeout. Great Bend has 3. Panthers 17 fouls, Garden 10, and the alternating arrow pointing Great Bend's way. It's a 3-possession game. Dart around a Calzanetti pick, lost it in the lane, and Brock has the steal. 3 critical turnovers in the final 2 minutes for Garden City. Now you got a foul. And then Dreiling throws it away. Long the steal for Garden City, and she's fouled. That is a careless pass by Dreiling. And that'll put Long to the free throw line with 24 seconds to go, and Garden City down by 8.
Alyssa Long to the Buffalo.
Alyssa just 19 of 39 at the line this year, 49%. First trip tonight. It's a 1-and-1. That's the 8th team foul and the 4th on Brock. And Long buries the front end. So percentages apparently mean nothing tonight.
Number 5, Ariana Steinmetz.
One more coming up for Long to make this a 2-possession game. Second one for Long, hits a pair, wave it off. Lane violation, Garden City, so Great Bend will have it, leading by 7. 43-36 Panthers. Saw their 17-point lead dwindle to 6 at 41-35, but the Buffaloes without a field goal in the last 2 minutes. Dreiling bounce pass to Mills. You got a foul with 15 seconds. They don't, and now they do on the pass, but either way, Garden City has 10 team fouls, so it'll be 2 free throws for Annie Mills.
That will be her 5th personal foul.
And Bellows just fouled out for Garden City. 1.9 rebounds for Bellows is already signed to play volleyball at Fort Hays State.
Annie Mills to the Great Bend free throw line, shooting 2.
Mills to the line, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 1 of 2 at the line, and she rattles home the first. 13 seconds to go. Garden City down by 8. One more from Mills, and she cans a pair. 45-36, Great Bend. Final 10 seconds, Buffalo ball. Dart wing to the block, kick out for Long, down to 6 seconds. Up top for Josie, left wing swing it for Steinmetz. Her three-pointer is in and out. Rebound in traffic, taken by Great Bend's Carly Dreiling. That's her 9th. Steinmetz now on the year from downtown is 1 for 18. And with .9 to go, the Buffaloes foul and 2 free throws for Great Bend. And the Panthers will sweep the season series from Garden City and pick up win number 10. And the Buffaloes' first back-to-back wins will be erased as they went for their first 3-game winning streak since the middle of December. That'll go out the window here tonight as Dreiling hits the first of 2 free throws. This one's already a formality. One more for Dreiling, 1 of 2. Rebound, Carly Dreiling, an offensive rebound, but it doesn't matter. And this one's history. So the Buffaloes made things interesting in the second half. Once down by 17, crawled back to within 6. But they end up losing this one 46-36. Just 1 field goal over the final 2.5 minutes of the game. And a 10-point win for Carrie Minton's team. Get Matt Pfeiffer's postgame. Valiant effort, though, by City again. All right, this was a game that, looked like it got away from you in that second quarter, Coach, and then, credit you and your staff. They fought all the way back to 6. I know you're not into moral victories, but second half, Lexi Hogan specifically played well again, but not enough juice down the tank, or?
No, she really did. She played well, and as a team, we guarded much better. And what's ridiculous is just that they just did what we asked them. In the first half, we did the complete opposite, and it showed. I mean, we gave up 21 points in the first quarter and then 25 the rest of the game. I mean, that speaks for itself.
You gave up, I believe, like 8 offensive rebounds in the first, let's call 12 minutes of the game, and then only 4 after that. So what changed mentality-wise there?
We just decided we want to rebound. I mean, we go in and yell at them at halftime, do all that stuff, but it just shouldn't take that. And that's what's frustrating is that we don't like doing that. Coaches don't want to go in and throw clipboards and yell and do that kind of stuff, but I mean, it's just an attitude.
Matt Pfeiffer joining us here at our post-game show, fueled by Unique Automotive. Great Bend wins at 46-36. Panthers led by as many as 17. Garden City cut it to 6, 41-35. But over the last 2.5 minutes, let's go to the 3 turnovers. You had one where Gerber and Dart weren't on the same page, had a tie-up, so 3 turnovers in the final 2.5.
Yeah, they haven't played together a lot, and then we kind of pressed a little bit at the end where we were just trying to make a play and make plays, and they just needed to realize that what we were doing before that was fine. It was just the urgency kind of got to us a little bit, I think.
And again, I know you're not into moral victories, but your team from the second quarter on looked like a totally, actually, even going, like, say, early third quarter, but what do you gain confidence-wise from this game? I know that a lot, but this game specifically.
I don't know if I got to go see what they think, because I was confident before the game because I really thought that if we did that stuff, we would be fine, and then, which just shows in the second half we really did, and now it's just a matter of if they buy in and believe that that's what got it. I mean, because it really was.
When you fell down 17, was there doubt that you guys would make it a game in the second half?
And then what we told them in halftime was we were up 18 on them, and they came back, so why can't we do it? And it's just a matter of, I mean, the first half we didn't move the basketball, we didn't share it. We came down, made one pass and shot it, and then wonder why they came down and get layups, and the score's lopsided. That's what's going to happen.
Besides the final score, and besides the fact they gave up 21 points in the first quarter, what ended up being the difference in this game?
Just defensive effort in the first quarter. I mean, 21 points is just ridiculous. You can't win. I mean, and that's what we told them. So.
All right, moving forward now. So after this game, you guys are now 5-12, and you wrap up. You've got a few games left. You got Dodge City on Valentine's Day, and then back-to-back home games against Hayes and Liberal. So you close out with 3 WAC games. What do you want to see now over the next 3 games?
just put it together. I mean, that's what kills me is half a game, quarters of games. We've just got to put it together. Defensive effort, moving the basketball. I mean, we did some good things offensively. I think first half we had something probably 12 turnovers-ish, and then second half 6, 7, whatever. I don't know.
did with 11 in the first half and then 9 the rest of the way.
Yeah, so, I mean, I probably missed a couple at the end, or my assistant did, but it's a big difference in the types of turnovers that they were. So defensive energy and taking care of the ball.
Well, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Matt Pfeiffer joining us here at our post-game show. Buffaloes lose this one 46-36, but again, valiant effort. And really, if you can say this, Lexi Hogan, the last 2 games, has been one of the best players on the floor. 7 points, 4 rebounds. The numbers don't blow you away, but she gave you a steady post presence when Kyra Bellows was in foul trouble. But Great Bend hangs on after nearly blowing a 17-point lead. Your post-game show rolls on after this here on ESPN Radio.
Long time and know what good customer
All right,
service
3 minutes
is
here,
all
3
about.
minutes.
ProBuild cares and is proud of its community and supports.
Hogan backing down Brock. Hook shot is good from the right block, off the glass and in. Hogan's first field goal, 7 on 8. In this third quarter. Garden City right block, off the glass and in. Abby Dart turns it over on the right block. Garden City's 15. Steinmetz tries to answer and does. Left block for Garden City. Greiling trying to shake off Steinmetz. Hands it for Brock. Barrels into Hogan and lays it in. Left lane line for Brock. Physical move by Brock. It's a 10-point lead with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. For Dart, angle right 3 and puts it in.
With a clear focus on
Garden City down 39-29. They've got it on the right hip of Calzanetti. Dart arc right, lean. Dart arc puts it in.
Friendly service and competitive prices. Give me, Jeff Norris, a call, request a quote, or discover more of the many ways propane can work for you. 620-804-0387 or at norrispropanegasco.com.
Has the steal. Brock a 1-on-2 for Great Bend. Going at
Calzanetti,
lays it in.
Home, auto, life, renters, and business insurance, all in one place. Farmers Insurance Art Lujan Agency is located at 1507 East Fulton Plaza in Garden City.
Great Bend switching 8 here in the second half, and the Panther lead is back to 11.
7476. 620-277-7476.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Back on your post-game show, fueled by Unique Automotive. Mike Pilosoff courtside at Panther Fieldhouse in Great Bend, where Great Bend just finished off Garden City 46-36. Final game recap brought to you by Garden City Community College. The future starts now. We had 3 lead changes and 3 ties in the first 2 minutes of the game. Garden City had their last lead at 6-4 after Josie connected on a hook. But after that, the Buffaloes went silent for nearly 5 minutes. Great Bend reeled off 12 in a row, including back-to-back threes by Dunikak. They led 16-6, then 18-8, and 21-9 at the end of one. Buffaloes held to just 4 points in that second quarter, outscored 9-4, but the shooting and the turnovers were the biggest problem in quarter number 2. They were 2 of 13 shooting, and they had 6 turnovers, 4 points, and they were staring at a 40-13 deficit, 30-13 deficit at the half. So down by 17. That was the largest deficit of the game. But starting in the third quarter, Garden City came out red hot, scored the first 7 points and made it a 10-point game thanks to Lexi Hogan's bucket with 3:10 left in the third period. They cut it to 8 when Josie connected, 31-23 with 2:10 left. 8 again. And it was down. They were down 8, 35-27. Lexi Hogan back-to-back baskets in the final minute. And then when they fell down by 10 on Brock's physical move to the rim, they made it 37-27. Steinmetz kissed one off the glass. Tough angle from the left side to make it 37-29 at the end of 3. Going into the fourth, Garden City cut it to 7 on Abby Dart's 3, 2 minutes into the final period. And then 6 at 41-35 on Abby Dart's layup, going from right to left with 2:24 to go. But the Buffaloes would not have another field goal the rest of the way. In fact, they only scored 1 point over the final 2:24. That was a free throw by Alyssa Long, and then her second one was waved off because of a lane violation. And meantime, Great Bend, who did not have a field goal over the final 5 minutes, knocked down 5 out of their final 6 free throws to put this one away, 46-36. Final game numbers brought to you by Buffaloes. Garden City shot 33% on 15 of 46. They were 3 of 16 from downtown and 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Out-rebounded 33-30, 9 offensive rebounds and 21 turnovers. Abby Dart, 14 points and 2 rebounds. 6 of 18 from the floor, 2 of 9 from beyond the three-point line. Josie Calzanetti, 9 points, 7 boards, 4 of 8. 7 for Lexi Hogan, 3 of 6, 4 rebounds. Ariana Steinmetz, 4 points and 2 rebounds, 2 of 5. And then Alyssa Long and Kyra Bellows, each with a point apiece. Bellows fouled out with 9 rebounds. Great Bend shot 40% on 17 of 43, but they were just 4 of 15 shooting in the second half, and they turned it over 12 times in the final 16 minutes. 3 of 9 from 3, 9 of 17 from the free throw line, plus 3 on the glass, 12 offensive rebounds, and 20 turnovers. Cameron Dunikak, 14 points, is our Commerce Bank player of the game. 6 of 10 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3, 6 rebounds. 14 for Brock on 6 of 12, 6 boards. 7 for Carly Dreiling, just 2 of 10, but did pull down 10 rebounds. Brooklyn Burkhart, 6 points, 3 rebounds. And Annie Mills off the bench, 5 points, 4 rebounds, but just 1 of 5. That's your final game numbers. Great Bend improves to 10-6, 5-0 in the WAC. Garden City now 5-12, 1-4 in conference play. We'll take a break. We're back in 3 minutes with your final game rewind on ESPN Radio.
Do you want your last conversation
all right,
to
3
your
minutes
loved
here,
ones
3
to be on
minutes.
text? You hear about it all the time, that the accident was...
Lost it in the lane, and Brock has the steal. 3 critical. Buffalo take to the rim and puts it off the glass and in. Dart with 14. Buffaloes down 41-33. Great Bend ball with 2:45 to go. Brock fakes right, goes left, pull up in the lane, too strong over Bellows. Brock is 6 of 12. Buffaloes, Brock off the glass and in. Dart on the take to the rim and puts it off the glass and in. Dart with 14.
You've got 2 locations.
We are located in Liberal and in Garden City.
Since 1988, Wildcat Physical Therapy, formerly Sunshine Nursing, has provided home health care, physical therapy, nursing, and bathing assistance. All the staff at Wildcat Physical Therapy are local people raised in southwest Kansas, so they know most of the families they serve. They specialize in knee and hip replacements, pneumonia, and infections. Get help with those daily chores of life while regaining your strength and independence. For more information, Bill Savold, 620-276-4974.
Hi folks, Rich Harp here, president of Commerce Bank in Garden City. Basketball season is here, and like you, I enjoy cheering on the Garden City Buffaloes with the rest of the community. Commerce Bank operates as a super community bank, offering an array of financial products delivered with local, high-quality personal service. We can help you hit those financial shots, and trust in us, we'll always have your back. Come visit us at our convenient locations or call us at 276-5600. Commerce Bank, we ask, listen, and solve. Go Buffaloes!
As our community grows, so do the opportunities. At Garden City Community College, GCCC Sports are just one of the many ways that students are proud to be a Buster. Garden City Community College is proud to support the student athletes for a victorious season, as well as their many goals in their academics. Offering students a wide variety of options is what Garden City Community College has created, so that from here you can go anywhere. Go Busters!
It's time for your Game Rewind.
Loose ball, the offensive rebound comes to Mills and a reset. Rock fires one up from the right block. No. Offensive rebound, Dunikak, and then she splashes home a three-pointer. And Matt Pfeiffer wants a timeout. The Panthers have a 14-6 lead. Garden City has not scored in nearly 4 minutes. Dreiling exploding past Diamond. Drops it off on the block left side, and that's Brooklyn Burkhardt with a bank shot good. 12-0 run. Bad pass by Bellows, intercepted by Brock. Brock going at Steinmetz, layup is good. Zigzagged across the lane to the right. Brock's got 8, and this is the largest lead of the game for Great Bend, 20-9 with 35 seconds to go. Swinging on the angle right now for Dunikak. So to start the second for Great Bend, it's Brock, Dunikak, Warren, Mills, and Burkhardt. Left wing Mills, that's a three-pointer off the back iron, no. Weak side offensive rebound, Dunikak, and she lays it in, gliding along the right baseline. Corner right dart from Steinmetz at 3, that's an air ball. Offensive rebound right back to Dart. Bounce pass to Calzanetti for Garden City. Her hook shot from 5 is up and in. Game clock at 15. Dreiling handles near the center ring. Hands for Dunikak. Eludes Steinmetz. Flips it for Mills. Underneath Burkhardt, low left. Banker, no. Offensive rebound. Dunikak, yes, and 1. Garden City ball right to left. Can they take advantage? Trailing 30-18 with 3:20 left in the period. Hogan backing down Brock. Hook shot is good from the right block. Off the glass and in. Hogan's first field goal answered for Garden City. 15-point deficit. Gonna shake off Steinmetz. Hands it for Brock. Barrels into Hogan and lays it in. Left lane line for Brock. Physical move by Brock. It's a 10-point lead with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Dart arc right, leans in. Chest pass comes on the right hip of Calzanetti. Watched there by Burkhardt for Dart. Angle right 3 and puts it in. Great Bend switching on the perimeter now. Dart against Mills. Crossover. Lost it. Brock has the steal. Brock a 1-on-2 for Great Bend. Going at Calzanetti. Lays it in and 1. Strong move from Brock, who's got 16 points. 8 here in the second half. And the Panther lead is back to 11. Brock is 6 of 12. Buffalo's down 8, back right to left. Dart on the take to the rim and puts it off the glass and in. Dart with 14. Valiant effort tonight from Garden City, but they fall short, 46-36. That's how it sounded. Interesting game because the Buffaloes, again, if you missed it, fell down by 17. Very similar to what happened to Great Bend back in January when the Panthers came in to the Garden, fell down by 18, and then stormed back. Took the lead early in the fourth and never looked back. And in this one, Garden City tried to do the same thing. They pulled to within 6 in the fourth quarter, but Couldn't score points down the stretch, and that normally spells a problem. Let's get to our play of the game tonight. And it's presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance agent Greg Calzanetti. As the Buffaloes inch closer, cutting that 17-point lead down to 6. It was Carly Brock doing work late.
Great Bend switching on the perimeter now. Dart against Mills. Crossover. Lost it. Brock has the steal. Brock a 1-on-2 for Great Bend. Going at Calzanetti. Lays it in and one.
Strong move from Brock, who's got 16 points.
8 here in the second half. And the Panther lead is back to 11.
So Brock, that's our play of the game. Our Commerce Bank player of the game was Cameron Dunakak, who paced the Panthers with 10 first half as they built up that 17-point lead at the break, 30-13. Keep this in mind, too, because something that Matt Pfeiffer said on the postgame show, they gave up 21 points in the first quarter. They gave up 25 of the final 3. Panthers in that first quarter shot nearly 60%. They were 9 of 16. They were 8 of 27 the rest of the way. So the defense did its job. The offense just couldn't find it. And the Buffaloes shot 33% on 15 of 46. 9th straight game shooting under 40%. So as I mentioned, Garden City falls to 5-12, 1-4 in the WAC. Great Bend goes to 10-6 and 5-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. They've won 7 straight in the WAC. Their last loss was to Dodge City a year ago. And the Panthers, who are coming in on a bad stretch, they lost 4 out of their last 5. They get a big win tonight over Garden City. We'll take a break. We preview the guys' game when we come back next. Great Bend tops Garden City 46-36 here on ESPN Radio.
You can't bury your
All right,
ball
they put
in the
20
snow.
back on the clock
Silly
as a
dog.
homecoming, so just go ahead and take 4 minutes here. Take 4.
Your car buried in the snow or sliding off the roads. They want you to be careful and safe driving in extreme weather conditions. Keep warm clothing in the vehicle, fluids full, and don't text. And Harley says, don't leave your pet in the vehicle. A&A Body Shop, the best shop in town.
Home in the car liner, baby.
A&A Body Shop, yeah, the best shop in town.
Supporting our community is what they believe. Support for our kids plays a big part of that belief. That's why Western Motors in Garden City is proud to support the Garden City Buffaloes throughout the season, showing our community we care, offering quality new and used vehicles, using technology to search prices of thousands of vehicles within hundreds of miles to get you and your family the very best deal. And as always, one way your way, Western Motors in Garden City, or their website, westernmotor.com. Go Buffaloes!
Has lunchtime become the same thing day after day? You need to change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, the breadsticks, and the delicious pastas. Go ahead, add some variety to your lunch hour with the Pizza Hut buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
All Pro Auto Repair in Garden City are proud to support the Garden City Buffaloes throughout the season. Visit with Jared or Amanda about checking out your student's vehicle to make sure this school year is a safe one. They have the #1 mechanics in town and stand behind their work. You can trust them to give you an honest diagnosis and a fair price. Come see them at 2413 Jones Avenue. All Pro Auto Repair encourage you to support our community's kids. Go Buffaloes!
Weddings, anniversaries, lots going on, and Garden True Value wants to remind you of their plus all the new items in their houseware section. And if you need to rent items for that special occasion, they have you covered with about everything you could possibly need, from wedding, reunion, or a child's birthday party. Garden True Value. Buy what you want, rent what you need.
So here's the deal. Check cashing, money transfer, and MoneyGram. Firearms, game systems, electronics, reloading supplies, buy and sell jewelry. Now, we all the services that AAA Pawn in Garden City offers. But this is only a 30-second commercial, so come see for yourself what separates AAA Pawn from everyone else. 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City and online at AAAPawnGC.com. Make sure to like them on Facebook. AAA Pawn, where seeing is believing.
Crazy House in Seabar H continues to meet the demands and needs of their customers while still maintaining the vision of offering high-quality merchandise at the lowest prices. Whether it's Western wear, tack, boots, which everyone knows by the name of Boot King of Kansas, or all your hardware or farm supplies, it's all under one roof. Crazy House in Seabar H is a small-town, family-owned business with many of their customers coming from all over the Midwest. Stop in. They appreciate your business. 3502 North Campus on the Bypass, Garden City.
At the Garden City Co-op, we don't believe in settling for the status quo. We don't believe in cutting corners either. What we do believe in is giving our members the best advantage possible. We're in this together, after all. If you're successful, we're successful. That's what a cooperative is all about. If you believe in having the most productive operation as you can, contact your Garden City Co-op Precision Ag team and let us help you turn that goal into a reality.
This is Julie with Bertus Motor, and we would like to be your vehicle specialist. Between our service department, parts department, to our award-winning body shop, we have the certified technicians and trained personnel to assist you. From a collision repair to a nitrogen tire fill or that bed liner, let Bertus Motor be your one-stop shop. Call 1-800-545-1039 and let us show you why we are number one in vehicle service.
Always proud to support Garden City Community College, our community, and appreciate being part of helping our kids reach their goals. Timeout Sports Bar and Grill would like to offer a big Go Bronkbusters throughout the season. Stop by anytime for a delicious meal in the cafe or enjoy the live entertainment and DJs for those nights out on the town. Timeout Sports Bar and Grill on Taylor Avenue just north of 5 Points in Garden City.
Back on your AAA Pawn pregame show, courtside at Panther Fieldhouse as we get set for game number 2. It's the Garden City boys taking on Great Bend. And no matter what the records, this series is always so interesting. And we'll get right to it, starting with Garden City, 7-9. But this is a much different team than when these two teams first hooked up back in the Hayes Shootout on December 3rd. And Garden City lost that one in double overtime, 65-61. But since then, the Buffaloes, since that 0-6 start, that was part of it, have won 7 out of their last 10. And they've done it against some pretty good competition. 10 of their first 16 games have been against ranked opponents, including a loss on last week when they lost to Guyman 44-42. Guyman was ranked number 19 in 5A in the state of Oklahoma. But for the Buffaloes, what's so disappointing about that game is they had command. After Guyman jumped down to the lead early, Garden City came back, had a 7-point lead, late third, early fourth, and then Jacob Watson drilled 4 3-pointers, 3 of those in the third quarter. And then down late, had 3 chances to tie or take the lead. Garrett Dahl missed a 3 from the top of the key. Zach Carlin missed an elbow jumper, a turnaround, and then they had a turnover. Jared Springston's inbounds pass that went out of bounds. And the Buffaloes, despite the fact they hit more 3-pointers in that game to them, they fell 44-42. But still, in prime position, you would think, right now, one of those top sub-state spots. And right now it looks like Garden City would host, unless they completely fell apart over the last week of the season. But Garden City, as we stand tonight, tied for second place with Wichita North, who had a couple of losses over the last week. So both those teams are 7-9. Wichita South is number 1 at 11-4. Nobody's going to catch them. So right now, Garden City, though, can still finish number 2. And if they did so, it would probably be a first-round matchup at home against Dodge City. That is potential right now. Look on the other side with Great Bend. And we'll go right into our injury report tonight, and it's brought to you by St. Catherine Hospital. When it comes to the health of you and your family, trust the Maternal Child Center, Newborn Intensive Care Unit, and Pediatric Center at St. Catherine Hospital. So for the Panthers, they will be without Braden Smith for the rest of the season, the 6'4 senior who is really coming on. But he's out with a broken collarbone. He actually suffered a hairline fracture in his collarbone back during football season. They never knew that he broke it. But here's the thing. He went in because they thought he might have a fractured ankle, so they go into an MRI on his ankle, and he tells the doctor, hey, by the way, I'm having some pain in my shoulder. And that's when they found the crack. And Braden Smith is already signed to play baseball at Emporia State. It's in his throwing arm, and that's why they have put him on the shelf for the rest of the season. So without him, the Panthers have definitely struggled. Talk about losses against McPherson, Liberal. So coming in, Great Bend has lost 3 in a row. They've played some really good teams, though. 3 straight games against ranked opponents. Lost to number 6 Derby 55-43. Liberal, they fell 50-38. And against McPherson, Cody Crosby 1,000 career points. That's when they lost Brady, and they ended up getting blown out. Trailed by 22 at the half. So Tim Brooks in his first season was at Cimarron last year, Manhattan before that. Replaced Chris Patane, who's now over at Pratt. And he had some pieces. And we talked about this the last time these two teams played. Cody Crosby, who is still a 3-time All-WAC player, the numbers have actually gone down since his freshman year. It was in this building nearly 4 years ago where Crosby exploded for 27 in a win over J.C. Holloway's Buffaloes. That was a game where Garden City did not score a single point in the third quarter. But Crosby this year is shooting right around 40%. He's averaging 16 points per game. As we get to our player spotlight, brought to you by P&R Taxes. But you'd almost think you just compare the numbers. The numbers, points-wise, are up, shooting numbers down. But he never really made the jump. And in talking with Patrick, their radio guy for Great Bend, and he said, you know, a lot of people have caught up to Cody Crosby, and that's no disrespect. He's still a really good player. But you figure between he and Braden Smith, and now Smith is gone, that they'd have more than 3 wins, and that's not the case. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have your keys and the opening tip. It's Garden City and Great Bend coming up here on ESPN Radio.
So you can fearlessly go after your dreams.
All right, you can take 3.5 here, 3.5, and then you're probably going to do the anthem, so I'll bring it back and then send it back out.
American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. See the Neil Holly Agency, Inc., your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience. Call 620-275-6833 or stop by 108 West Kansas Avenue today.
Eric here at Overhead Door Company of Garden City. We're excited to let you know that a Builders Magazine survey ranked Overhead Door #1 in 3 out of 4
I'm going to run to the bathroom too, so keep it at 3.5, but I'll tell you when I'm back.
Use study surveyed the largest home builders in the country. Maybe it's time for a free estimate from Overhead Door Company of Garden City. It won't cost you a thing, but it could save you a bundle in energy costs, plus it will improve the curb appeal of your home. Give us a call at 275-4602 or visit us at overheaddoorgardencity.com.
When a stroke strikes, minutes matter. There is treatment, but you must get to a hospital fast. Treatment within 1 hour can prevent lifelong disability. When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to use words, but their body language will say it loud and clear. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. It's time to call 911. Know the signs. Spot a stroke fast. Brought to you by St. Catherine Hospital, part of Centura Health.
A family to care for, a future to plan for, assets to protect. With so many challenges to face every day, isn't it a good thing to know there's one company prepared to help you meet them all? The Prudential Insurance Company of America, the place people turn to for the things that matter most. Call your local financial professional, Greg Calzonetti, at 620-276-6202 to help you with your insurance and financial needs. The number again is 620-276-6202. Insurance issued by the Prudential Insurance Company of America.
We treat those cattle like our lives depended on it because they do. We know what to give them so that they can produce to the best of their ability and be as comfortable as possible while doing it. Beyond financial, beyond profit. If we're treating these cattle well, they work better for us. And it requires a lot of patience, but it's very rewarding too.
The family-owned farms and ranches of Kansas. Care and respect practiced daily.
Choose P&R Taxes to prepare your taxes with high-skilled professionalism, honesty, and fast return with a choice of direct deposit or check. Students pay only $25 when they file as a dependent. P&R Taxes offers many services with income tax returns and will analyze and correct your past taxes if needed. P&R Taxes, located at 713 East Kansas Plaza, Suite 1 in Garden City.
What comes to mind when I say Morton Buildings? Well, we have 3 on our farm, and the name Morton stands for integrity, longevity, and reliability. Morton Buildings are the only building on the market that have the best warranty of any building company, and the reason is quality workmanship and the highest standards in steel, lumber, and engineering. So when it's time for another building for your hangar, machine, storage, warehouse, or home, contact your Morton Building representative in Garden City, and then know you've chosen the best.
Back on your AAA Pawn pregame show, Garden City and Great Bend. Reason for the longer time between games, it is homecoming night, so they crowned the king and the queen, which gave us an extended AAA Pawn pregame show. Great Bend coming into this one at 3-12. They've lost 3 in a row. Garden City, meantime, 7-9 and 3-1 in the WAC. As they sing the anthem, we will take a break. We are back in 90 seconds here on ESPN Radio.
City residents for a long time and know what good customer service
go
is
with a minute
all
and a
about.
half here, a minute and a half.
ProBuild cares and is proud of its community and supports schools, events, sports, and organizations. But ProBuild is not just lumber. It's front doors for your home to say welcome, kitchens for your heart of the home where everyone gathers, and the new deck for family time, relaxing, or barbecues. ProBuild in Garden City, 1514 East Fulton, is all about home in their town.
Sol y Luna Bar and Grill is now open in Garden City, and the place is loaded with great food. Enjoy their house special, taquitos and poblano sauce, or Rosie's chimichangas. They've got kids menus, delicious appetizers, and bar specials. Come enjoy great music and have fun Friday nights with karaoke. Grill is open 11 to 9 daily, and the bar from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Owners Anna and Rosie Hinojos want to personally invite you to come out. Sol y Luna Bar and Grill, 1602 Buffalo Jones Avenue in Garden City.
Alliance Irrigation. We've been in your shoes, so we'll be there for you. Customer service at all hours. We'll keep your crop growing till the harvest. Sales and service with a friendly smile. For all your irrigation needs, yeah, we'll go the extra mile. Alliance Irrigation.
on homecoming night 2017. Panthers Fieldhouse here in Great Bend. Mike Pilasov, let's go ahead and get into tonight's starting. And we meet the visitors from Garden City first, 7-9. Overall, they are 3-1 in the WAC. J.C. Holloway's team, they'll start Jared Springston, 6'1 sophomore, averaging 4.6 points, 2.8 rebounds. Garrett Dahl, 5'9 junior, 12.8 points, 4.4 rebounds. Griff Brunson, a 5'10 senior, 5.3 points, 2.1 boards. Zach Carlin, 6'2 senior, 8.9 points, 3.7 rebounds. And DeMarcus Elliott, 6'4 junior, 5.2 points, 4.1 rebounds. J.C. Holloway in his 7th year as the head coach. 68 and 75 overall. Great Bend is 3-12, but they've dropped 3 in a row. They're 0-4 in the WAC. And a little bit of a different starting lineup with Braden Smith out. Ty Esveld, 6'1 junior, 1.7 points, 1.8 rebounds. This is a team that struggles to score, averaging 47 points per game. Cody Crosby, 6'6 senior, 15.7 points, 3.3 rebounds. Connor Ireland, 5'9 senior, 6.2 points, 1.8 rebounds, also 1.8 assists. Logan Perry in the starting lineup replacing Braden Smith. 6'2 senior, 3.7 points, 4.8 rebounds, and then Jacob Murray, who's already committed, 6' senior, 4.5 points, and 2.1 rebounds. Head coach in his first season coming over from Cimarron, that's Tim Brooks. Brooks, who spent last year at Cimarron, prior to that 10 years at Manhattan, where he was 115, made it to 2 state tournaments in 2008 and 2010. Let's get to the keys to tonight's game, and they're brought to you by Western State Bank. With locations in Leota, Scott City, Goodland, Ulysses, St. Francis, Dodge, and Garden City. Member FDIC. Garden City starts on the defensive end. You're going to see a lot of zone from both of these teams tonight, so be in for a low-scoring game. Both of the previous contests this year have gone to overtime. Double overtime win for Great Bend back in December. And then Griff Brunson's layup in OT the last time these two teams met back on January 6th. Helped Garden City prevail 37-36. Garden City is wearing the brown uniforms, the brown shorts and shirts. Great Bend is in the home whites. Homecoming night, packed house here at Panthers Fieldhouse. Carlin will jump it up with Crosby. And we are underway. Opening tip controlled by Garden City's DeMarcus Elliott, who goes into the backcourt along the baseline to get it. And he sets it up with Griff Brunson. Brunson taps his head 3 times with his left hand. Fires to Dahl on the sideline left. Garden City has won 7 of 10 after an 0-6 start. Panthers have lost 3 in a row. They're 3-12. Elliott to Carlin straight away. Great Bend jumps out in a man-to-man to start. Dahl overhead pass to Brunson, sideline left. Drives to the left block, dragged that pivot foot, they didn't call it. Springston stumbled, flips up an air ball, and the loose ball to S. Springston had that critical turnover on the inbounds pass late against Guyman as the Tigers beat the Buffaloes 44-42. Great Bend's opening possession now, moving right to left, and a team that has so many offensive struggles, they shoot it below 40%. Esfeld handles the point. Chest pass left wing for Jacob Murray. Murray, who'll be playing in the Shrine Bowl as a quarterback and signed at Fort Hays State. Flips it. Murray's got it. Left wing, that's a 3-pointer, and it's way off the mark. Griff Brunson has the loose ball for Garden City, and a foul is going to be called against Great Bend.
Panther foul on number 2.
Not a good three-point shooting team at all, just 28.5%. Buffaloes come back from left to right, their second offensive possession, no scores. They call that loose ball foul on Ty Esfeld. That's his first, team's first. Brunson moves left on the dribble, hands for Dahl towards the top, cruises towards the right corner.
picked up by Ireland, the redhead. Wing right now for Carlin, dribbles with the right, crossing over left. Panthers in a man-to-man, so we have not seen the zone yet in the first two defensive sequences for Great Bend. Brunson, wraparound bounce pass, Elliott, low right, spin, missed the hook at the rim. Rebound, Logan Perry. Great Bend has it right to left, still no score. We've played nearly 2 minutes. Teams went back and forth in their first meeting. In an overtime classic, Garden City jumped out, had a 10-point lead in that one, blew that. Great Bend came back, won it in double OT. And then Garden City returned the favor in OT back on January 6th. So they played 3 extra quarters in the first 2 meetings between these two teams. Murray for Great Bend, handles along the left wing. Logan Perry right back for Murray, makes a shoulder-high grab, goes towards his right with a right-hand dribble. Buffalo's playing basically a box and one. They are watching Cody Crosby. Jared Sprinkson watches him. Going left behind his back, left flank Murray. Curls right, backdoor flips for Perry. Left hand hook at the rim, no. Grabs his own, rebound rejected by Elliott. DeMarcus Elliott sends it back and the loose ball goes to Garrett Dahl. Buffalo's in possession, no score. 5:19 to play here in the first. Brunson misses a running layup, right block. Loose on the floor, Brunson picks it up, but he stepped out of bounds. Garden City 0 for 3, Panthers 0 for 3. It's Great Bend ball. But how about the block on Elliott? Great Bend ball right to left. No score, nearly 3 minutes in. Connor Ireland with the tattoo down the left shoulder. Extended all the way down towards the elbow. Esfield lobs for Crosby. Wing right to left block. One hands it. Turnaround over Elliott is good. First team to scratch. 2-0 Great Bend with 4:55 to go here in the first quarter. Crosby coming in, a 3-time all-WAC player, averaging nearly 16 a game. 2-0 Great Bend. Garden City back left to right. Brunson now against the 3-2 Great Bend zone. Ireland, Crosby, and Esfield play the top of it. Brunson gets a screen from Elliott. Chest pass for Sprinkson, quarter court left. 2 out of the last 3 opponents for Garden City run this 3-2 zone. Dodge and Great Bend run it predominantly. Brunson bounce pass right corner for Dahl. Lobs for Carlin, elbow right jumper, and he ties the game. Silky smooth from Carlin. Tied at 2 with 4:17 to go in the opening quarter. Great Bend back from right to left. Connor Ireland and Jacob Murray. Wing right, it's Esfield. Out for Crosby, who had the first 2 points for Great Bend. Overhead feed for Jacob Murray. Cross court, right corner, Esfield. Good close by Carlin. Wraparound pass, and Carlin picked his pocket. First turnover, 3-on-1 Garden City. Sprinkson to Brunson, who lays it in right block. 4 straight for Garden City. 4-2 Buffaloes with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Murray tries to answer with a left wing 3. That's well short. Long rebound to Garden City's Garrett Dahl. 2-on-2. Dahl goes into the body of Connor Ireland, and he draws a blocking foul. 2 free throws coming up for Garrett Dahl.
Foul whistled on the Panthers.
First on Ireland. Second team foul on Great Bend.
Garrett Dahl to the line, shooting 2 shots.
And Garrett Dahl to the free throw line, where he's 79% on the year. Buffaloes as a team at nearly 70%. When you're a high school team, that's pretty good.
Checking in for the Panthers, number 22.
Garden City's one big weakness coming into 2016-2017 was their size, but the last 4 games they have out-rebounded their opponent. Dahl hits 1 of 2, last 5 to Garden City, and they have a 5-2 advantage with 3:34 to go in the first.
Into the Buffaloes lineup, number 0.
Dahl comes out, Ty Davis in.
Carlos Acosta, number
Now a
4,
1-2-2 zone, 3/4 court press. Ireland puts it on the deck, gets it across the 10-second line. Crosby, left corner 3, ring it up. Crosby's got all 5 for Great Bend, and he ties the game. 5 apiece with 3:15 left here in the opening quarter. Garden City ball moving from left to right. Carlos Acosta, who has not played in the last couple games, is in with Jaden Crooks, Springston, Evan Allen Mater, and Ty Davis against the 3-2. Acosta right corner. Pass to the left wing for Springston. Jacob Murray jumped out on him and then slammed into Springston in a foul.
Foul on number 23, Jacob Murray.
Murray picks up his first, 3rd team foul, Great Bend. We're tied at 5. 3 to play first quarter. Acosta handles left to the center ring. He takes over for Brunson, the point guard duties. Sprinxon holds left corner, one dribble. Rainbows towards the top, nearly intercepted. Now knocked on the floor. Jumping on it is Crook, but jumping on his back was Logan Perry. And that'll be a loose ball foul on Logan Perry. Perry, who's a pretty good pitcher on the baseball team.
Very good foul committed by number 13, Logan Perry.
He picks up his first, fourth team foul. Not shooting affair. Garden City ball, Garrett Dahl is back in. Brief rest for Garrett. Student section standing on the far side. Not a seat uncovered here on homecoming night for game number 2. Buffalo ball fell down 2-0, scored 5 straight. Then Cody Crosby knocked down a three-pointer. We're tied at 5. Mater to Davis, left block to right mid-post, and Davis swoops to the rim and lays it up and in. 7-5 Garden City with 2:20 left here in the opening quarter. Great bend back from right to left. Corner right, Crosby against Mater. Jump past Murray, wing left to Ireland. Good defense by Davis. Tried to go for the steal. Ireland went right by him, missed a floater. Crook tries to save the rebound from going out of bounds for Garden City, but he stepped on the end line. And Great Bend will keep it. They trail at 7-5. Attacking the hoop to my left. Inbounds to Crosby, right corner against Ty Davis. Davis hand checks him, knocks it away. Jaden Crook has the steal. Buffalo's in transition. 2-on-1. Dahl to Acosta, and he's fouled from behind. Panthers with 2 turnovers in this first quarter. And with 2 minutes to play in the opening frame, Boy Brock, who just checked in, picks up his first foul, 5th team. And Carlos Acosta, a 74% free throw shooter. The 5'9" freshman. The first is up and good for Acosta. This now equals the largest lead of this first quarter for Garden City. It's at 3, 8-5. 1:57 to play in the opening frame. Acosta's second, perfect. Splashes home a pair. 9-5 Garden City. Great bend ball right to left against the 1-2-2, 3/4 court press. Perry, Ireland, Crosby, Brock, and Murray. And a dangerous pass intercepted by Garden City's Mater. To the basket, missed the layup. Dahl's there with the tip. Garrett Dahl's first field goal. And it comes at an offensive rebound. 6th straight for Garden City. They lead 11-5 with 1:32 to go here in the first quarter. And another steal, this time by Acosta. Buffalo's up 6, back left to right. Acosta to Dahl, leans into a left wing 3. That's an air ball. He had lost Murray. Weak side rebound for Great Bend's Connor Ireland. And a loose ball foul on Garden City. Panthers have opened up 2 of 7. Garden City is 4 of 9. Foul was called on Acosta, his first. That's the first team foul on Garden City. And again, this zone 3/4 court press bothering Great Bend. Ireland, bullet feed, half court underneath, and a wraparound layup right to left, missed by Murray. Ty Davis has the rebound for Garden City. They have an 11-5 lead with 1 minute to play in the first. Jaden Crook, a set shot from the left baseline is good, and that'll draw a Great Bend timeout. 8 unanswered for Garden City. Their lead is 8 with 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. 13-5 Buffaloes. Timeout Panthers on ESPN Radio.
Truck and a dream. I started Norris
All right,
Propane
1 minute here,
Gas
1 minute,
Company
1 minute.
in 2004 with a clear focus on you, the customer. My goal was and is to provide your home, farm, or business with quality propane and propane products, friendly service, and competitive prices. Give me, Jeff Norris, a call, request a quote, or discover more of the many ways propane can work for you. 620-804-0387 or at norrispropanegasco.com.
Winter is here, and at the Crazy House, we've got you covered with choose from the latest in shirts and jeans from Cinch, Wrangler, Ariat, Carhartt, Rock and Roll Cowboy, Rock and Roll Cowgirl, Cowgirl Tough, Rock 47, 20X, and more. There's also a great assortment of soft shell jackets, as well as hoodies and tees, and of course, a huge selection of coats, insulated coveralls, and bib overalls from Carhartt, Polar King, and Key. And if your job requires fire retardant clothing, well, we've got those too. That's at the Crazy House, 702 East Pancake and Liberal, and Campus Drive into Bypass in Garden City.
58 seconds to go here in the first. Great Bend ball, 8-0 Garden City run, and the Panthers turn it over against the press. third turnover for Great Bend in the first. It's Buffalo ball. Mike Phillips back at Panther Fieldhouse on homecoming night. Garden City will throw it in, sideline left in the front court. Davis, Dahl, Crook, Acosta, and Mater. The young group on the floor with Garrett Dahl, the junior, being the elder statesman. Evan Allen Mater straight away between the two circles for Crook. Great Bend back now in a switching matchup defense, matchup zone. Ty Davis, left flank, draws back to the wing. Evan Allen Mater in the foul circle with half a minute to go in the first. Acosta off the dribble, stops on a dime and hits a rainbow pull-up in the paint. Acosta's got 4, 10-0 Garden City run. They lead 15-5 with 23 seconds to go here in the first. Full court press again. And Ireland's pass knocked away, intercepted, three-quarters court by Acosta. Final third, Buffaloes will hold for the final shot. They've scored 10 straight. Great Bend has not scored for the last 3 minutes plus. Down to 3, Acosta around a moving screen. They called it on Mater. Mater didn't agree. First turnover for Garden City. First foul on Evan Allen Mater. Garden City's second team infraction. 2.8 left. Brock will throw it in for Great Bend. His team down 15-5. End of the first. Brock throws it in. Knocked away sideline left by Evan Allen Mater. So a retry for Murray with 2.2. Inbounds comes. Corner left. Looking for Crosby. Intercepted by Evan Allen Mater. And that's the end of the first quarter. So Garden City goes on a 10-0 run, hold the Panthers scoreless the final 3:15. At the end of one, it's Garden City 15, Great Bend 5 on ESPN Radio.
This is Auto Shop. Do you want your last
All right, let's
conversation
go.
to your loved ones to be in a text?
1 minute here,
You
1
hear
minute.
about it all the time, that the accident was caused by texting. The time it takes doesn't seem like much, but it can affect the rest of time for you and your family and others. So please don't make this mistake. We can repair your vehicle, but we cannot repair your lives. It's because we care here at Midwest Body Shop, Garden City.
At Buffalo Sports Bar and Grill, they have new specials. How about something tasty from their $5.99 lunch menu from 11 to 3 every day? That's right, their $5.99 lunch menu every day with more than 20 new delicious items, including their special of the month, steak burgers, for only $5.99. And that's every day during lunch. Come on down and score big at Buffalo Sports Bar and Grill, just next to JCPenney's in Garden City. They also offer free delivery.
One quarter complete. Total domination by Garden City, holding Great Bend scoreless. The final 3:15 of the first. Mike Pilasov's second quarter underway. Garden City up 15-5. It's Great Bend ball right to left. Murray, Brock, Esfeld, Crosby, and Ireland. They go down low to Crosby, low left against Elliott. And Elliott reached around and fouled him. First on DeMarcus. Third team foul. Anytime Cody Crosby on the inbounds, knocks down a foul line jumper, and Crosby ends the 7-0 run. 15-7 Garden City. Crosby has all 7 for Great Bend. 3-2 zone for the Panthers. Brunson splits it. Corner right, Dahl. That's a three-pointer. It's off to the left. Weak side rebound along the left baseline by Murray. Here comes Great Bend right to left, down 8. Left corner, Brock from Ireland. That's a 3 off the right side of the rim. And Griff Brunson skies for his second rebound. Garden City in possession left to right. 15-7 they lead. They've led by as many as 10. Carlin left wing. They go away from the 3-2 zone here. Carlin double clutch jumper right elbow, no. Springston wraparound layup on the offensive rebound, didn't get it to go. And Connor Ireland with the defensive glass for Great Bend. They trail it by 8. Buffalo 6 of 14 from the field. And there's a steal by Carlin. Carlin glides to the rim and throws it down. Kind of a half-hearted dunk by Zach Carlin. The lead is 10. The run is 12-2. 17-7 Garden City with 6:38 to go, second quarter. Esfeld drives it. Elliott DeMarcus with his second block, and he knocks it off of Esfeld, and it's Garden City ball. Elliott with 2 blocks. Has not scored, but his presence being felt on the defensive end. And now Garden City has it back. Their lead is 10. Equals the largest of the night. 6:20 left, second quarter. Brunson is back in with Springston, Carlin, Elliott, and Dahl. Starting 5 on the floor. Man-to-man defense now for Great Bend. Brock hounding Brunson. Wing right, Carlin, jab step. Fakes right, goes left. Eludes Murray and buries an elbow right jumper. Carlin with 6. Buffalo's 19, Great Bend 7. 6:04 left first half. Murray against the three-quarters court press for Great Bend is fouled about a foot away from the center circle in the backcourt. That's on Garrett Dahl, his first, team's 4th. Great Bend will throw it in sideline right in front of the student section. They are standing, they don't sit. Ireland against Springston, trying to get it across the 10-second line. Cross-court feed from right to left. Murray gets it to Esfeld. They trap him. Seen a lot of half-court trap from J.C. Holloway's team in the first half. Now Great Bend will reset. Murray, bullet feed to Perry. Sidesteps Elliott and flips it in with the left hand at the rim. 19-9 Garden City, 5:40 to go until halftime. That's the first player other than Cody Crosby to score tonight for Great Bend, who go from the man-to-man back in the 3-2 zone. Buffalo's up by 10. They've led by as many as 12. They're shooting 50% from the field. Carlin lost it in the paint. Stolen by Esfield. Just the second Buffalo turnover. They come in averaging just under 13 a game. Ireland for Great Bend, now to Murray. Splits a double team to the rack and lays it in. Right down the right side of the lane. Murray had missed his first 3, but that looked pretty. Last 4 to Great Bend. Buffalo's call a full timeout. Their once 12-point lead down to 8. 19-11 Garden City. They're Paul with 5:08 to go in the first half when we come back in 60 on ESPN Radio.
All right, I'm at Peachway visiting.
All right, 1 minute.
It's not just frozen yogurt.
We also have delicious smoothies that you can customize yourself by choosing any flavors of yogurt that you would like to mix, as well as fruit, or even if you want those candy toppings in there as well.
And what else is on the menu?
We also carry fresh-made cookies daily that you can take and make yogurt sandwiches with.
And you've got 2 locations?
We are located in Liberal and in Garden City.
Brought to you by Sean Thayer, Senior Vice President, Investments, Certified Financial Planner at Wells Fargo Advisor, LLC. Brought to you by Sean Thayer, Senior Vice President, Investments, Certified Financial Planner at Wells Fargo Advisor, LLC.
.506 to go second quarter. Mike Pilosoff back at Panther Fieldhouse for Garden City and Great Bend. Going head-to-head, 3rd time this year. Teams have split their first 2. Garden City leads 19-11 here. Dahl trapped in the corner, stolen by Perry. 3rd Garden City turnover. Great Bend has it back with Esfeld, Murray, Crosby, Perry, and for the first time, Eric Wood Jr. onto the floor. Wood scored 5 points against Garden the first time in that double OT win at Hayes. Murray against the Buffalo zone now, a 3-2. Crosby left corner for Murray. So each team has pulled out the 3-2 zone. We figured we'd see a low-scoring game between a Great Bend team that does not score a lot of points and a Buffalo team that defensively has been pretty good as of late. Woods missing an angle left 3 for Great Bend. Logan Perry, the offensive rebound, goes right back up and connects with a lefty hook. 6 straight for Great Bend. Last 4 to Perry. 4:06 left in the half, and the Buffalo's once 12-point lead has dwindled to 6. 19-13, we're halfway through the second. 3-2 zone Great Bend. Buffaloes, who have won 7 out of 10 after an 0-6 start, have it left to right. Carlin posting Murray, out for Brunson. Dishes wing right for Springston. Bounce pass on the interior, and it's stolen by Perry. 4th Buffalo turnover, their 3rd of this second quarter. Great Bend has a chance to dive further into this lead. They're down 6. They once were down 12. Woods and Esfield play the 2-man game on the perimeter. 3-2 Buffalo zone. Woods has it quarter court right. Chest pass for Esfield. Left arc, 1 dribble, lost it. Retrieves it, reset with Woods. Great Bend 3 straight losses, all to ranked opponents. Derby, Liberal, and then got blown out by McPherson. And without Braden Smith, gone for the year with a broken collarbone. Left wing Esfield, dishes for Murray, right wing against Dahl. Walled off at the baseline, wraparound pass to Perry, whose lefty shot from the left mid post. trickles off the right rim to Garrett Dahl for Garden City. Buffaloes have it up 19-13, less than 3 to play in the first half. Garden City decked out in brown on the road on homecoming night here in Great Bend. Springston on the curl, bounce pass Elliott left flank. For Carlin at the top of the key, his jumper rims in and out. Jacob Murray one-hands the rebound for Great Bend. Carlin is 3 of 5. Buffalo's a hair under 50% as a team. And it's Panther ball right to left, down 19-13. They've trailed by as many as 12. We've had one lead change, 2 ties. Ball kicked out of bounds by Garden City's Jared Springston, and Great Bend will keep it. Great Bend led 2-0. Buffaloes then scored 5 straight. Crosby hit a 3 to tie it at 5, and then Garden City scored the final 10 points of the first quarter and led 15-5 at the end of 1, but the Panthers have outscored Garden City 8-4 in the second. And it's Great Bend ball attacking the hoop to my left with Ireland back on the floor with Esfeld, Perry, Murray, and Crosby against the 3-2 zone. Straight away, Ireland, overhead pass Murray. Down low to Perry. Power dribble against Evan Allen Mater. Chest pass for Esfeld inside the right arc. That's off the mark. Tried to bank it home, and Griff Brunson has the rebound for Garden City as third. Power slams on the bricks and finds a cutting Garrett Dahl, who lays it up and in to end the 6-0 run. 21-13, Garden City's lead is 8 with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Nearly another turnover. Crosby has it for Great Bend, down the lane, barrels into Meter, and an offensive foul.
Player control foul on number 3, Cody Crosby, his first.
Crosby picks up his first foul. Great Bend, their 6th team foul, their 6th turnover. Garden City up 21-13. It's their ball with 1:40 to go in the half. Dahl jump pass for Davis, right corner against Crosby. Dishes on the arc right for Crook. Couple of dribbles to his left. Brunson fires on the hip of Davis and traveled from right wing going left to the free throw line. That's the 5th turnover of the night and the 4th in this quarter for Garden City.
Back into the Panther lineup, number 22.
So Great Bend ball, Brock back in for the Panthers, joining Ireland, Murray, Crosby, and Logan Perry. Perry with 4 second quarter points. Ireland works against Brunson, middle of the floor, about 70 feet from the basket. Dahl comes out to help, they trap him. And now a timeout called by Tim Brooks. This press has flustered Great Bend to say the least. Second timeout used by Great Bend in this first half. It'll be their ball when we come back. Garden City up 21 with 1:23 to go until halftime on ESPN Radio.
Hi folks, Rich Harp here, president of Commerce Bank in Garden
All right, let's
City.
go
Basketball season is
30
here,
seconds.
and like you,
30.
I enjoy cheering on the Garden City Buffaloes with the rest of the community. Commerce Bank operates as a super community bank, offering an array of financial products delivered with local, high-quality personal service. We can help you hit those financial shots, and trust in us, we'll always have your back. Come visit us at our convenient locations or call us at 276-5600. Commerce Bank, we ask, listen, and solve. Go Buffaloes!
Tuesday against
1:23 to go, second quarter. Mike Pilosoff in Great Bend on homecoming night. Panthers have trailed by as many as 12. They closed it to 6 on a 6-0 run. They're down 8 now, 21-13. They break the press. Crosby, left wing 3, off the mark. Rebound goes between the legs of Perry, who gets it. An offensive rebound, fell to the floor to save it. Another chance for Great Bend. Rebounds evened up 9 apiece. Panther ball down 8. 1 minute to go first half. Ireland left corner. Good closeout by Mater and Dahl in this rotating 3-2 zone. And now Jacob Murray handles right of the center circle, which is painted in red and then has the Panther logo outlined in black. Panthers going to stall mode. Nobody coming out to induce a 5-second count on Brock. Jacob Murray, who over the last couple of weeks, National Signing Day, put his pen to paper to sign with Fort Hays State. Puts it on the deck. Overhead pass inside for Crosby. Deflected right to Brock, who is hammered left block and fouled. And Evan Allen Mater for Garden City fell down awkwardly and is slow to get up. Free throws coming up for Great Bend. That's the second on Mater. 15 foul, and Brock will head to the line. He's 6 of 9 on the year. Brock was the backup quarterback and may very well be the new starter come next year. Was a wide receiver, 42 catches for 417 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an all-WAC performer. And he knocks down the first of 2 free throws. And it's 21-14 now. Great Bend has cut the once 12-point lead down to 7. Half minute to go in the first half. One more for Brock, 1 of 2. Back iron, no. Griff Brunson rips down his 4th rebound for Garden City. 21-14, Buffaloes by 7. They've got it left to right. See if they can hold for the final shot. Dahl, Brunson, Crook, Davis, and Carlin against the man-to-man Great Bend defense. J.C. Holloway, the head coach, pats his head, as does Griff Brunson. Down to 6 seconds. Bounce pass in the middle, knocked away, goes through the hands of Murray, who had a steal momentarily along the base. Out of bounds, so Garden City will keep it with 4 seconds to go, leading 21-14. Dahl will throw it in end line right. Fires for Carlin. Whips it for Brunson. Back for Dahl. At the horn, left corner 3. Back iron, no. They had the setup perfectly, but Dahl couldn't hit. Dahl finishes the first half 2 for 5 from the field and 0 for 3 from downtown. So the Buffaloes at one point led by 12. Their halftime lead is 7. 21-14 Garden City. Your Morton's halftime report is next on ESPN Radio.
Your ball in the snow. Silly dog.
All right, 3 minutes. 3
Body
minutes.
Shop doesn't want your car buried in the snow.
His own rebound rejected by Elliott. Buffalo's playing basically a box and one. They are watching Cody Crosby. Buffalo, Garrett Sprinkson watches him. Going left behind his back, left flank Murray. Curls right, backdoor flips for Perry. Left hand hook at the rim, no. Grabs his own rebound, rejected by Elliott. Elliott sends it back, and the loose ball goes to Garrett Dahl. Carlin, elbow right jumper, and he ties the game. Two out of the last 3 opponents for Garden. Brunson bounce pass right corner for Dahl. Lobs for Carlin, elbow right jumper, and he ties the game. Two on two. Dahl goes into the body of Connor Ireland, and he draws a block. He's got all 5 for Great Bend, and he ties. Now a 1-2 zone, 3/4 court press. Now a 1-2. Now gets it across the 10-second line. Crosby, left corner 3, ring it up. Crosby's got all 5 for Great Bend, and he ties the game. With 3:15 left here in the opening. For Great Bend, and he ties the game.
You want? Rent what you need.
Since 1988, Wildcat Physical Therapy, formerly Sunshine Nursing, has provided home health care, physical
Pass
therapy,
intercepted by
nursing,
Garden
and
City's
bathing
Mater. To the
assistance. All
basket,
staff
missed the
at
layup.
Wildcat
Dahl's
Physical
there with the
Therapy
tip.
are local people raised
Garrett
in
Dahl.
Southwest Kansas, so they know most of the families they serve. They specialize in knee and hip replacements, pneumonia, and infections. Get help with those daily chores of life while regaining your strength and independence. For more information, contact Bill Savold, 620-276-4974.
Back on your Morton's halftime report at Panthers Fieldhouse on homecoming night. Garden City leads their WAC rival 21-14. As we take a look at your first half game recap, and it's brought to you by Garden City Community College. The future starts now. Great Bend scored the first 2 points of the game on a Crosby jumper. Garden City then responded by scoring 5 in a row to take a 5-2 advantage, and then Crosby hit a 3 to tie it 5 apiece. But Great Bend went silent after that. Garden City scored 10 in a row. Acosta hit a couple of free throws. Dahl on a tap back in transition. Jaden Crook a baseline jumper, and then Acosta knocked one in to make it 15-5. Panthers go the final 3:15 of the first without scoring a single point. In the second quarter, Garden City extended their lead to as many as 12. Zach Carlin hit a slick elbow right jumper to make it 19-7 with 6:04 to go in the third. But the Buffaloes managed just 2 points over the final 6 minutes. Panthers cut that once 12-point lead to 6 with 4:06 to go. Logan Perry scored 2 buckets, scored 4 the next 6 points for Great Bend. But that's as close as they get. Dahl would answer to make it 21-13, and then Brock split a pair of free throws in the final 30 seconds. And Garden City's halftime edge is 21-14. First half numbers brought to you by Buffaloes. Garden City shot 9 of 19, 47%. They were 6 of 11 in the first and 3 of 8 in the second. 0 for 3 from downtown, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Out-rebounded Great Bend 10-9, 2 offensive boards and 5 turnovers. Zach Carlin, 6 points, led the way, 3 of 5, 5 for Garrett Dahl, 4 for the freshman Carlos Acosta, and then 2 apiece for Davis, Crook, and Brunson. Brunson also 4 rebounds. Great Bend shot 33%, came out and missed 6 of their first 8 shots. They were 2 of 8 in the first quarter and 4 of 10 in the second. 1 of 6 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, -1 on the glass, 3 offensive rebounds, and 6 turnovers. Cody Crosby led the way, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 apiece then for Braden Smith, Logan Perry, and Jacob Murray. Brock 1 point, and then 1 for Ty Esfeld, 1 rebound for Ty Esfeld. 21-14, Garden City with the lead at the break. We're back in 2.5 minutes with your first half game rewind on ESPN Radio.
Merchandise.
All right, go 2.5 here, 2.5.
Whether it's Western wear, tack, boots, which
bullet feed, half court underneath, and a wraparound layup. And again, this zone 3/4. And again, a wraparound layup right to left, missed by Murray. Ty Davis has the right side of the lane. For Great Bend, now to Murray. Splits a double team to the rack and lays it in. They come in averaging just under 13 a game. Ireland for Great Bend, now to Murray. Splits a double team to the rack and lays it in the lane. But that looked pretty. Perry, 4 wing right for Springston. Bounce pass on the interior, and it's stolen by Perry. 4th Buffalo turnover, their 3rd of the second quarter. A chance to dive further from the field. And there's a steal by Carlin. Carlin glides to the rim and throws. And Elliott to Marcus with his second block, and he knocks it off of Esfield.
That's why Western Motors and Garden
buries
City
an elbow
is
right
proud to
jumper.
support the Garden City Buffaloes throughout the season, showing our community we care, offering quality new and used vehicles, using
You can
technology
take a
to
full
search
3
prices of
minutes here,
thousands
Chris.
of
You take
vehicles
full 3.
within hundreds of miles to get you and your family the very best deal. And as always, one way, your way. Western Motors and Garden City, or their
Man-to-man
website,
jumper.
westernmotor.com. Go
Carlin with
Buffaloes.
6.
At American Family Insurance, they help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. Find out how they're helping others pursue their dreams and declare your own at amfam.com/dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. See the Neil Holly Agency, Inc., your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience. Call 620-275-6833 or stop by 108 West Kansas Avenue today.
All Pro Auto Repair in Garden City are proud to support the Garden City Buffaloes throughout the season. Visit with Jared or Amanda about checking out your student's vehicle to make sure this school year is a safe one. They have the #1 mechanics in town and stand behind their work. You can trust them to give you an honest diagnosis and a fair price. Come see them at 2413 Jones Avenue. All Pro Auto Repair encourage you to support our community's kids. Go Buffaloes!
It's time for your game rewind.
Buffalo's playing basically a box and one. They are watching Cody Crosby. Jared Springston watches him. He's going left behind his back, left flank Murray. Curls right, backdoor flips for Perry. Left hand hook at the rim, no. Grabs his own rebound, rejected by Elliott. DeMarcus Elliott sends it back, and the loose ball goes to Garrett Dahl. 2 out of the last 3 opponents for Garden City run this 3-2 zone. Dodge and Great Bend run it predominantly. Brunson bounce pass right corner for Dahl. Lobs for Carlin. Elbow right jumper, and he ties the game. Now a 1-2-2 zone, 3/4 court press. Ireland puts it on the deck, gets it across the 10-second line. Crosby, left corner 3, ring it up. Crosby's got all 5 for Great Bend, and he ties the game. 9-5 Garden City. Great Bend ball right to left against the 1-2-2, 3/4 court press. Perry, Ireland, Crosby, Rock, and Murray. And a dangerous pass intercepted by Garden City's Mater. To the basket, missed the layup. Goals there with the tip. They come in averaging just under 13 a game. Ireland for Great Bend, now to Murray. Splits a double team. Is it in? Right down the right side of the lane. Murray had missed his first 3, but that looked pretty. Man-to-man defense now for Great Bend. Rock hounding Brunson. Wing right, Carlin jab step. Fakes right, goes left. Eludes Murray and buries an elbow right jumper. Carlin with 6. Sounded in the first half. Garden City led most of the way. Built up a 12-point lead at one point, 19-7. They are up 7 at the break. Homecoming night in a first half where the Buffaloes jumped out. They were up 15-5 and then again 19-7. But for Garden City, the offense hard to... After Carlin hit an elbow jumper, the final 6 minutes, they scored just 2 points on Garrett Dahl's bucket. We'll take a break. We're back in 1 minute with the start of the second half. Garden 21, Great Bend 14 on ESPN Radio.
When a stroke strikes, minutes matter. There is treatment, but you must get to a hospital fast. Lifelong disability. When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to use words, but their body language will say it loud and clear. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. It's time to call 911. Know the signs. Spot a stroke fast. Brought to you by St. Catherine Hospital, part of Centura Health.
So here's the deal. Check cashing, money transfer, and MoneyGram. Firearms, game systems, electronics, reloading supplies, buy and sell jewelry. Now, we could sit here and tell you all the services that AAA Pawn in Garden City offers, but this is only a 30-second commercial. So come see for yourself what separates AAA Pawn from everyone else. 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City and online at AAAPawnGC.com. Make sure to like them on Facebook. AAA Pawn, where seeing is believing.
Getting set to start the second half. Mike Philosoph back at Panthers Fieldhouse in Great Bend. Panthers have lost 3 in a row. Garden City has won 7 of 10. And right now it's Garden City on top 21-14. Garden City will start the second half with Garrett Dahl, Zach Carlin, Griff Brunson, Jared Springston, and DeMarcus Elliott, who did not score in the first half but had 2 blocks. Great Bend has Crosby, Ireland, Perry, Jacob Murray, and Esfeld. Logan Perry with 4 points in that first half. Garden City begins the second half in possession from right to left. 3-2 Great Bend zone. Brunson has 2 feet just outside the center ring as they move right to left to begin this second half. Brunson goes right. Crosby closes off and cuts off his airspace. Interior feed knocked away, but Elliott recovers and then lays it in off the glass with two hands. First bucket for Elliott. 2 points, 0 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And then Great Bend against the press, down 9, throws it away. Their 7th turnover. 23-14 Garden City, and the Buffaloes have it back with 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Brunson across the 10-second line. Again, taps his head with the left hand. They'll run the motion, the weave up top. Carlin sets a ball screen for Dahl, wing right. Jump pass for Elliott, overplayed by Estfield, nearly stolen, but Elliott recovers. And now they reset with Griff Brunson wearing the high white Nike socks with the black swoosh. Dahl straight away on a handoff. The space gray sneakers. Low left for Elliott, backing down Perry. Chest pass for Springston against Jacob Murray. And now Brunson back for Zach Carlin. Carlin had 6 points in that first half. Elliott high post on the right. Bounce pass for Dahl. His floater, a teardrop, drops from the heavens and right through the net. 7 for Dahl for his 4 points of the third for Garden City. They're up 25-14 with 6:40 to go in the third quarter. They trap Crosby for Great Bend right corner. His pass out near the timeline for Ireland. Nearly intercepted by Springston. Now they reset with Murray, who nods his head to call out the play. Half-court pressure has been unbelievable for Garden City. They've induced 7 turnovers tonight. Slip screen, Perry chest pass sideline left for Connor Ireland. Goes right, Elliott comes out to jump out on him. Cody Crosby up top. Crosby's points in that first half on 3 towards the basket in the left baseline, has it punched away from behind by Zach Carlin. And it'll stay with Great. It's into the third quarter, 25-14, Garden City with an 11-point lead. They've led by as many as 12. They trailed early by 2. In fact, if you're just tuning in, Great Bend scored the first 2 points of the game. Garden City scored 5 straight. Crosby hit a 3 to tie it at 5, and then Garden City scored 10 in a row. Held Great Bend scoreless the final 3 of the first, as Zach Carlin just picked up his first foul for Garden City. And then on the inbounds pass for Great Bend, deflected out, they'll keep it. Buffalo's led 15-5 after 1. Great Bend cut that 12-point lead. It was 19-7 down to 6 in the second quarter. Trailed by 7 at the half. They're down 11 here, as Great Bend's Cody Crosby is fouled on the left block, and he'll shoot a couple of free throws. Mentioned Crosby, all the numbers over the 3 years as an all-WAC performer, but against McPherson in a 27-point blowout. The seniors surpassed 1,000 career points. It's also the same game they lost Braden Smith for the year. Crosby splashes home the first of 2 free throws for Great Bend, 65% on the season from the line. He's got 8. Second one for Crosby, puts in a pair. 25-16, Garden City's lead is 9. We've played 2 minutes of the third. Soft press in the 3/4 court by Great Bend. They split it. Brunson, look away to Elliott, glides down the left lane line and kisses it off the glass, left to the rim, off the wrong foot and the right wrist off the glass. 4 for Elliott. 27-16 Garden City with 5:40 left here in the third. 3/4 court press by Garden. Great Bend breaks it. Murray goes barreling into Elliott. Offensive foul, right lane line. The defense tonight by Garden City has been tremendous. Second foul on Jacob Murray. Great Bend, their first team foul. If you ask J.C. Holloway and his staff, they'll tell you, coming into this building, you can expect them to win a game. They don't care if they win it 23-19. What that tells you is their defense is fantastic. And, of course, Great Bend ran a lot of zone in that first half. Elliott down low, spin, and layup is good over Logan Perry. Elliott feeling it. 6 points, a couple of blocks. He scored the last 4. 29-16 Garden City with 5:06 to go in the third quarter. This is the largest lead of the night for J.C. Holloway's team. Great Bend breaks the press. Murray to Perry, missing a left-hand hook from the right block. Perry tries to track down the rebound, but Carlin poked it free. And Great Bend will keep it, inbounding in line to the right. Brock is back in for Tim Brooks. Spent a decade as the head coach at Manhattan. Relieved of his duties, was suspended during the season a couple of years ago. And then Benji George, who's the current head coach, took over on an interim basis. He's now the full-time head coach, and Manhattan is ranked in in the top 10 in 6A. Cody Crosby, left wing three for Great Bend, off the mark. Elliott fighting two defenders, has the Buffalo rebound. Garden City up 29-16, back right to left with 4:30 left in the third. Springston up top, overhead pass comes to Dahl, left wing. Defended there by Logan Perry. Brunson has it near the center ring. Chest pass for Springston. Fakes left, goes right. Walled off right and line. Out for Dahl. Corner right three. In and out. Griff Brunson battling with Ireland on the glass, but he tipped it out. It goes back over to Great Bend. And Dahl is 0 for 4 tonight. Garden City is 0 for 4 as a team. 29-16 Buffaloes. Panther ball against the 2-2-1 3/4 court press. Murray works the middle. Triple team. Rainbows. Arc right for Perry. On the interior for Crosby. Double clutch layup is good over Elliott from the right block. Crosby is the first player on either side to be in double figures, but his team is down 29-18 with 3:50 left in the quarter. Crosby has all 4 second-half points for the Panthers. Buffalo ball, attacking the hoop to my left against the 3-2 zone. Brunson bounce pass for Dahl. Inside for Elliott, missed it at the rim, but he taps it back out to Brunson, and a reset for Garden City. Third offensive board for J.C. Holloway's team. Carlin thought about the 3 left corner. His team's up 29-18 with 3:25 to go in the third. Brunson's pass deflected off the right wrist of Crosby from the top of the key. It's pushed out of bounds right baseline, and the ball stays with Garden City. Buffalo shooting 52%. And on the inbounds pass, we have a foul against Garden City, and that's on Springston.
Illegal screen set by the Buffaloes.
Illegal pick.
Jared Springston, that'll be his first.
First on Springston.
Checking in for the Buffaloes.
Third team foul. Garden City coming off that 2-point loss. They have not played in a week since last Friday, but a 44-42 loss to Guyman last week. Trailed by 5 early, came back, led by 7 in that third quarter. Jacob Watson hit 3 threes, and Garden City still had a couple of chances to win it late, missed a couple of shots and turned it over. And here they're up 11. Great Bend back from left to right. Crosby baseline jumper is off the right rim. Slides off to Ty Davis for Garden City, and Crosby is 4 of 7. Buffaloes have it right to left, up 29-18. Panthers shooting 32%. Jaden Crooks, left wing 3, back iron, no. Offensive rebound to Griff Brunson on the far side of the floor, and the Buffaloes will reload. Hash mark right, it's Acosta joining Brunson, Crook, Evan Allen Mader, and Ty Davis, the defensive back on the football field. Moves right to left, Acosta arc left, dribbles with the right, pointing out instructions with his left as he hands for Jaden Crook. Crook has shot the ball well and is getting more minutes over the last few games for Garden City. Brunson against Ireland, lost it on the dribble, and it's stolen by Jacob Murray, 7th Garden City turnover. Panthers have it, attacking the hoop to my right, down 29-18, just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. At the top, it's Brock, swing it to Murray on the angle right, backdoor Crosby from left to right, lays it in with the right hand, spins it home off the glass. 13 for Crosby. It's a 9-point game, 29-20 Garden City with 2 minutes to go in the third, and Crosby has scored all 6 points for Great Bend in this period. Acosta for Garden City cradles it along his right hip, gets it back from Brunson. Great Bend in that 3-2 zone again. Ireland comes out to play the ball, looking to trap. Brunson has it with 2 feet in the center ring. Actually changed his pivot foot. They did not call it. The referee's standing there. Brunson holds up the number 1 finger. Goes left on the dribble. Chest pass into triple team, and it's intercepted by Connor Ireland. Buffaloes turn it over again. Great Bend a chance to knife their way forward through a 9-point deficit. Brock right corner, out for Murray right wing. Ball fake, steps inside the arc and knocks down a 16-footer. Murray with 4, it's a 6-0 run, and J.C. Holloway wants a 30-second timeout. Garden City led by 13 at the 5-minute mark of the quarter. They have not scored in nearly 4 minutes, and the Panthers have rattled off 6 in a row. It's Garden City ball when we come back. 1:11 to go in the third, 29-22 Garden on ESPN Radio.
We treat those cats like dependent on it because they do. We know what to give them so that they can produce to the best of their ability and be as comfortable as possible while doing it. Beyond financial, beyond profit. If we're treating these cattle well, they work better for us. And it requires a lot of patience, but it's very rewarding too.
The family-owned farms and ranches of Kansas. Care and respect practiced daily.
Tickets are $15.
1:11 to go here in the third. Mike Pilasov, 6 straight for Great Bend. Once down 13, they're back to within 7. And it's Garden City ball moving from right to left. Brunson has it straight away between the two circles against Ireland. Hounds a right-hand dribble waist high. Left corner comes to the freshman Acosta's double team. Acosta getting more minutes after not playing in each of the last couple of games for Garden City. So it's Davis, Brunson, Crook, Evan Allen Mader, and Acosta. Great Bend now in a 2-3 zone. Brunson straight away holds it chest high with two hands. Buffalo's led by as many as 13. They only trailed for a few seconds in the first quarter, and they've led pretty much the rest of the way. Brunson leaning in against Ireland. Tries to shield him off. Pitches on the right wing for Crook, and now they'll reset with Brunson. Ireland with his hands on the chest of Brunson. Goes left, slams on the brakes at the top of the key. Great Bend is in this game despite the fact they're shooting only 38% from the field. Acosta left wing, curls, walled off. On the wing left by Blessing. Ball knocked away into the backcourt. Trying to track it down was Brock. And it's out of bounds. Garden City will throw it in the backcourt. All out of sorts on offense. Brock, Blessing, 6'2 sophomores into the game for the first time for Coach Brooks. Buffaloes have it up 7. Brunson tripped at half court and fouled. See if they get Jacob Murray. That would be his third. No, it's on Connor Ireland. Second on Ireland. That's the first team foul on Great Bend. Inbounds pass towards the top, nearly intercepted. Acosta catches with the final seconds ticking off the clock here in the third, and he misfires a straight-on three-pointer. I'll tell you this, over the last 5 minutes, Great Bend dominated. Garden City did not score the final 5:06 of that third quarter. Panthers scored the final 6 points. Murray capped off that 6-0 run. At the end of 3, it's Garden City 29, Great Bend 22 on ESPN Radio. All right, 1 minute here, 1 minute.
Say Morton Buildings? Well, we have 3 on our farm, and the name Morton stands for integrity, longevity, and reliability. Morton Buildings are the only building on the market that have the best warranty of any building company, and the reason is quality workmanship and the highest standards in steel, lumber, and engineering. So when it's time for another building for your hangar, machine, storage, warehouse, or home, contact your Morton Building representative in Garden City, and then know you've chosen the best.
At the Garden City Co-op, we don't believe in settling for the status quo. We don't believe in cutting corners either. What we do believe in is giving our members the best advantage possible. We're in this together, after all. If you're successful, we're successful. That's what a cooperative is all about. If you believe in having the most productive operation as you can, contact your Garden City Co-op Precision Ag team and let us help you turn that goal into a reality.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Great Bend. Mike Pilasov, 29-22. Panthers within 7. After trailing by as many as 13, it's their ball with Brock, Ireland, Perry, Crosby, and Brock Blessing, the 5 on the floor to begin this fourth quarter. Crosby has been on the floor for Great Bend pretty much the entire game. He sags off against the 3-2 zone left corner. Ireland has it wing right. Slides to his left. Underhand flip to Brock, inside to Perry, lefty hook, rejected at the rim. Crosby, though, the offensive rebound, and he's fouled on the way up. Cody Crosby will chance to make this a 5-point game, and Garden City has not scored in nearly 6 minutes now.
That'll send Cody Crosby to the line.
Second foul on Zach Carlin. Garden City's 4th team foul, and Crosby trickles home the first free throw. He's 3 for 3 tonight, 65% on the year. Played on the Central Elite basketball team with Holcomb's Connor Van Cleve. And Crosby hits a pair from the line, 29-24. 8-0, Great Bend run. 7:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Garden City against a slight 3/4 court press. They get it across with Springston, Dahl, Brunson, Carlin, and Elliott, starting 5 for J.C. Holloway's team. Each team has 3 timeouts. Buffalo's 4-team fouls. Great Bend with 2. Alternating arrow is with Garden City. Panthers in a 2-3 zone. Corner right, Dahl. Overhead pass, sideline right, Brunson. One dribble with the left-hand waist high. The ball deflected off the official on the near side as Sprinceton fires it right back to Brunson. Garden City has not scored in more than 6 minutes. Went the final 5 minutes of the third without scoring and the first minute and a half now of this fourth quarter. Last bucket was a DeMarcus Elliott layup. Sprinceton fouled at half court as Brock went for the steal. That'll be the second on Corey Brock, whose sister had a pretty good game in game one, a 14-point performance as Great Bend held off a furious rally by the Garden City girls, who were down by as many as 17. Cut it to 6 in that fourth quarter, but Great Bend too much down the stretch. Third team foul on Great Bend. Buffalo's in possession right to left, up 29-24. Great Bend now in a man-to-man. Ireland comes out to watch Dahl. Sideline right, it's Brunson. One-on-one with Esfeld, who's back on the floor for Tim Brooks. Sprinceton on the cut. Finger roll at the cup, and he lays it in. Going against Cody Crosby. First field goal for Sprinceton. First for Garden City in nearly 7 minutes. 31-24, Garden City in front. We come up on 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Murray head fake for Great Bend down the lane. His scoop is good with the right hand. Murray with 6. And it's back to a 5-point game again. 31-26 Garden City with 5:41 to go. Great Bend shooting much better here in the second half. They're 10 of 26 for the game and 4 of 8 shooting in the second half. Wing right Brunson. Buffalo lead is 31-26. They've got it. Carlin, back cut, Sprinceton, left-hand layup, bothered by Crosby. He missed it short, and Crosby rips down his second rebound. Panthers down 5, back left to right, 31-26, coming up on 5 to play in the fourth. Ireland, Murray, Esfeld, Crosby, and Perry. Buffalo's back in the 3-2. Great Bend just 1 of 7 from long range. Esfeld around a high screen from Crosby in the corner. Ireland for 3, and he puts it in. Right corner 3 by Ireland. Once down 13 and left for dead. That's 5 straight for Great Bend. They're back to within 2. 31-29 with 4:51 to go in the fourth. Buffalo ball right to left with Brunson. Fakes the dribble handoff to Dahl. Dahl has it now around a screen from Elliott. Racing right against Ireland. Flips it up from his right hip. It's an air ball. Loose ball to Jacob Murray. Cradles it chest high with 2 hands. Ireland is pumped. Great Bend can tie or take the lead for the first time since the opening couple of minutes. Dahl is 3 of 8. 31-29 Garden. It's Great Bend ball left to right. 4:20 remaining. Murray around a high screen from Crosby left lane. Cody clears. His straight on 3-pointer is in and out. Elliott has the rebound ripped away from him by Esfeld. Reset for Great Bend. They're down 2, a chance to tie or take the lead, and Dahl has the steal. Garrett has the steal for Garden City, and he's fouled at half court. 9th Great Bend giveaway. So Crosby's 3-pointer rims out.
Second personal foul. Charged
And with 4:01 to go, Buffalo ball inbounding sideline left, leading 31-29. That was the second foul on Esfeld. Panthers' 4th team foul. Dahl off a screen, fires a 3, was hit straight on. It's in and out. Jacob Murray, the Panther rebound. Great Bend ball down 31-29, a chance to tie or take the lead again. They trail by as many as 13. Last time we were tied was 5-5 with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Left wing Murray, watched there by Sprinceton. Buffalo's in a man-to-man. Ireland pops free, holds it above his head. Jacob Murray has it back, 6 points, 4 rebounds. On the take, lost it. Dahl has another steal. Back-to-back giveaways for Great Bend and a loose ball foul on the Panthers.
Second personal foul charged to number 13, Logan Perry.
Mark it down over the last 60 seconds. 2 critical turnovers. 1 on an offensive rebound for Great Bend. That last foul was called on Logan Perry, his second, team's 5th. Panthers still have 1 to give. Garden City ball up 31-29. Carlin posting up. A teardrop, a hook is good. Silky smooth, left mid-post over Crosby. Carlin's first points of the second half. And he gives Garden City a 4-point lead. 33-29 with 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Esfeld stumbled for Great Bend, nearly lost it. Low left, it's Crosby going against Carlin with a head fake, got him in the air and draws the foul. Crosby, 2 more free throws.
Third personal foul.
Panthers have
chosen for
outscored Garden
10,
City
Zach
15-12. In the second half, they were once
Cody
down by
Crosby to the
13.
line, shooting 2.
Crosby's free throw is up and good. 33-30.
Turning to the Panther lineup, number 22, Coy Brock.
One more coming for Cody Crosby. Puts it up. That one spins in and out. Zach Carlin, the Buffalo rebound. One possession game. Garden City ball up 33-30 with 2:44 to go. Brunson has it straight away between the 2 circles. Hands for Springston, and he lost it. Stolen by Brock, and he's fouled. Another critical Garden City turnover.
Buffalo foul on number 1.
Springston
Jared
picks up his
Springston.
second. Last foul to give for Garden City.
Team 6.
And on the inbounds pass by Great Bend, away from the ball, Brock is called for an illegal screen. Third on Brock. Great Bend gives it back to Garden City with 2:36 to go in the fourth. Buffalo's leading 33-30. Garden City had a lead 21-14 at half. Dahl to Elliott on a pick and roll down the left side of the lane, and he's fouled. Elliott will go and shoot free throws for Garden City.
Second foul charged to number 3, Cody Crosby. Marcus Elliott to the Buffalo free throw line, shooting 2 shots.
Now Elliott will go to the free throw line. Second foul charged to Cody Crosby. 17 fouls on Great Bend, and Elliott, who's only a 41% free throw shooter, just missed the first off the heel of the rim. Garden City clinging to a 33-30 lead. One more for Elliott. He missed them both, not close. Brock cradles the rebound, chest high with 2 hands. Panthers can tie with a 3. 2:20 to go. They've got it, and a timeout called by Tim Brooks and Great Bend. It is a 30. Great Bend is down to 2 timeouts remaining. Garden City has 3 team fouls. Panthers 7, Buffalo 6. It's Great Bend ball when we come back. 2:18 to go in the fourth. It's Great Bend trailing Garden City 33-30 on ESPN Radio.
Your hometown lumberyard.
All right,
Employees
30
have been
seconds
Garden
here,
City
30.
residents for a long time and know what good customer service is all about. ProBuild cares and is proud of its community and supports schools, events, sports, and organizations. But ProBuild is not just lumber. It's front doors for your home to say welcome, kitchens for your heart of the home where everyone gathers, and the new deck for family time, relaxing, or barbecues. ProBuild in Garden City, 1514 East Fulton, is all about home in their town.
$33-30. Garden City clinging to a 3-point lead. It's Great Bend ball with 2:18 to go. Murray, Crosby, Logan Perry, Ireland, and Brock. Buffalo's back in that man-to-man defense. Brunson watching the ball handler. That's Connor Ireland. 4 feet behind the 3-point line near the sideline right. Tattoo down the left shoulder. Perry baseline left against Carlin. Lobs it back outside for Murray, and they'll reset. Great Bend has only hit 2 3-pointers tonight. They're 2 of 9. Logan Perry has it on the sideline for Brock straight away. Crosby elbow right. Puts it on the deck against Ty Davis. Goes off the glass and left it short. Evan Allen Mader has the Garden City rebound. Flips a pass across the 10-second line for Garrett Dahl. And Garden City can run clock with 1:30 to go, leading 33-30. Dahl, Allen Mader, Carlin, and Ty Davis. Elliott on the bench. 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 blocks. Dahl quarter court left. Man-to-man defense for Great Bend. They need a stop here. Buffaloes need a bucket. Davis left corner with a chain of defense. Brock knocks it away from Davis. Skies with 2 hands right in front of the Buffalo bench. But as he went and knocked it away, his feet were on the sideline. So Garden City will throw it in front of their own bench. Brunson left to the center ring. 33-30 Garden City. It's their ball. Just over a minute to go in the fourth. Teams have split their first two regular season meetings, both in overtime. Great Bend won back in December. Garden City returned the favor in January with Griff Brunson's game-winning layup in the overtime session. And tonight, Buffaloes were up by as many as 13 late in the third. Went the final 5 minutes of the third quarter without scoring. Panthers scored 8 in a row, cut it to 5. At one point made it 2. Crosby then missed a jumper that would have given the Panthers the lead. Couple of turnovers, and here we are. So timeout, Garden City. They have 2 remaining, back in 30 here on ESPN Radio.
Will take on
1:02 left fourth quarter. Mike Pilasov back in Great Bend. Buffaloes have it, leading 33-30. Each team has 2 timeouts. Possession arrow favors Garden. Team fouls Garden City 6, Great Bend 7. It's a 1-possession game after Garden City led by 15. Brunson charging around a double team. Slips it for Carlin. They'll reset with Dahl. And I think they're having a clock issue. Clock stopped at 1 minute and stopped. And now it started again. And try and clear that up. If you're just tuning in, Great Bend scored the first 2 points. Buffaloes in that first quarter responded with 5 straight. Crosby hit a 3 to tie it at 5, and then Great Bend went scoreless the final 3:15. Buffaloes jumped out to a 15-5 lead thanks to a 10-0 run led by as many as 12 in the first half, by 13 in the second half. But the Panthers crawled back to within 2 as there's a foul called on Great Bend. They are over the limit. Had a chance to take the lead. Crosby missed a 3 with 4:10 to go. Had back-to-back turnovers with less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And now the Buffaloes up 3. Just induced the 4th foul on Coy Brock, and Griff Brunson a 1-and-1 here. 2.6 rebounds. Brunson 58% on the year, and he hits the front end. Buffaloes have been outscored 8-4 in the period before Brunson finally got one to go in. Garden City just 4 of 7 at the free throw line tonight. 48 seconds to go. Their lead is 4. One more for Griff, and he puts it in. 35-30 Garden City. Coming up on 40 seconds to go in the fourth. Great Bend ball. Murray at the top, fires a 3 off to the left. Offensive rebound, Crosby, and he puts it back up and in. 7th offensive rebound, Great Bend. The lead is 3 for Garden City, 35-32. And as the Buffaloes come back right to left, Brunson is fouled at half court.
3rd personal charge to number 2, Ty Esbelt.
33 seconds to go. It's a 1-and-1. That's the 19th foul on Great Bend. 35-32. Brunson on the year, 58% front end, perfect. He missed some free throws down the stretch the last couple of games, but he's 3 for 3 tonight, and he just earned the bonus. 33 seconds to go. One more for Brunson. It's a 4-point Garden City lead. And he knocks down a pair. Timeout, Garden City. Their lead is back to 5, 37-32, with a half minute to go in the fourth quarter. It's Great Bend ball when we come back on ESPN Radio.
It all started with a truck and a dream.
All right, 30 seconds here, 30.
Propane Gas Company in 2004 with a clear focus on you, the customer. My goal was and is to provide your home, farm, or business with quality propane and propane products, friendly service, and competitive prices. Give me, Jeff Norris, a call, request a quote, or discover more of the many ways propane can work for you. 620-804-0387 or at norrispropanegasco.com.
33 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Mike Pilasov back in Great Bend. Buffaloes lead Great Bend 37-32. They're down to 1 timeout. Great Bend has 2 team fouls. Panthers 9, Buffalo 6. Alternating arrow with Garden City. It's Great Bend ball. Ireland shaking off Brunson to the cup. Running left-hander from the left block. No. Long rebound out near half court. Esfeld saves it off of Zach Carlin, so Great Bend will keep it. Great Bend ball with 20 seconds, down 37-32. Murray to throw it in sideline right. Rainbows to Crosby underneath, bobbled the ball and lost it out of bounds. Turnover, Great Bend, number 12. Their 6th of the second half. And now it's all about making free throws for Garden City as Coy Brock will check in. And after losing the opener to Great Bend back at the Hayes shootout in overtime, a game where they led by 10 early, came back, won the second one on Brunson's layup in the extra session, and tonight had a 13-point lead cut down to 2. It's at 5 now. Now Garrett Dahl, arguably their best free throw shooter, to the line with his team up 5 points. Dahl has not had it from the field tonight, 3 of 9. Garden City does not have a double-figure score tonight. They have 37 on the board. 8 different players have scored. That foul was called on Esfeld, his 4th, team's 10th, and Dahl knocks down the first of 2 free throws. So Brunson hit 4 straight. Garden City has knocked down 5 here in the 4th quarter. Second one for Dahl, and he gets the roll. Popped up in the air and then drops in. 39-32, Garden City by 7. Final 15 seconds of the 4th. Ireland skips inside, missed the right-hand layup off the right side of the glass. Brunson the rebound for Garden City. Into the corner for Carlin. Final 5 seconds. Do they call off the Dogs? Brunson will hold, and that's it. So the Buffaloes hold on. Watch their 13-point lead cut down to 2. But they hold the Panthers once they cut it to 31-29. They hold them to just 3 points over the final 4:51, and they win it 39-32. Garden City has now won 8 out of their last 11 after an 0-6 start. And your post-game show is fueled by Unique Automotive. It comes your way next on ESPN Radio.
Hear about it all the time. That
All right,
the
go
accident
3
was
minutes.
caused
I might
by
cut it
texting.
short if
The time
Holloway
it takes
comes up
doesn't
here.
seem like
3
much,
minutes.
but it can affect the rest of time for you and your family and others. So please don't make this mistake. We can repair your vehicle, but we cannot repair your lives. It's because we care here at Midwest Body Shop, Garden City.
Elliott down low, spin, and layup is good over Logan Perry. Elliott feeling it. 6 points, a couple of blocks. What that tells you is their defense. And of course, great band. Elliott down low, spin, and layup is good over Logan Perry. Elliott feeling it. 6 points, a couple of blocks. He scored the last 4. 29-16 Garden City with 5:06 to go in the. Elliott 5:06 to go in the. Garden City with 5. At the top, it's Brock. Swing it to Murray on the angle right. Backdoor Crosby from left to right. Lays it in with the right hand. Spins it home off the glass. 13 for Crosby. It's a 9-point game. 29. To triple team, and it's intercepted by Connor Ireland. Buffaloes turn it over again. Greg knocks down a 16-footer. Knife their way forward through a 9-point deficit.
shots and trust in us.
Goes
We'll
left
always
on
have
the
your
dribble.
back.
Chest
Come
pass
visit us
into
at our
triple team.
convenient locations
Chest
or call
pass
us at
into triple team, and it's intercepted by
276-5600.
Connor Ireland.
Commerce Bank.
Buffalo's
Ask,
turning it.
listen, and
Buffalo's
solve.
turning it over
Go
again. Great
Buffaloes.
band, a chance to
family
knife
to
their
care
way
for,
forward
a
to a
future to plan
9-point
for,
deficit.
assets to protect.
Rock right
With
corner
so
out
many
for Murray
challenges to
right
face
wing.
every
Ball
day,
fake, steps
isn't it a
inside
good
the
thing
arc
to
and
know
knocks
that
down a
you have to
16-footer.
you meet them
Murray with 4, it's a 6-0 run, and J.C. Holloway wants a 30-second timeout.
Call your local financial professional, Greg Calzonetti, at 620-276-6202 to help you with your insurance and financial needs. The number again is 620-276-6202. Insurance issued by the Prudential Insurance Company of America.
Wintertime is fun, right, Harley? Harley, you can't bury your ball in the snow. Silly dog.
In the corner,
A&A Body
Ireland
Shop
for
doesn't
3,
want
and he
your car
puts it
buried
in.
the snow or
Right
sliding off
corner.
the roads. They want you